Jet zone, Lowry all over McDavid. It's along the right wing boards, off of Jeff Skinner. Morrissey will get it out.
Need more than that in that situation if you're Jeff Skinner.
Skinner's got it at center ice. On the left, gave it to Perry. He'll come into the Jet zone. Back to the point, but it went over the stick of Nurse, and it comes out.
Hate to lose momentum on a power play, Cam. The Oilers have had nothing going.
Arvidsson will start up. 15 seconds to go in the man advantage. Arvidsson will shoot it in. He's got goals in each of the last 2 games. Puck dump into Jet zone, and the puck along the boards and flipped to the line, but that one is kept in, and it was Arvidsson. He can swing it all the way across to Nurse. A shot. That's off the outside of the net, and it is cleared out and down at least to the blue line. As Tanev got it out, Arvidsson brings it right back in. Drops it on the right to Henrique. Then Henrique's pass hits a stick, comes back to Henrique. A shot, and that goes wide. Penalty over. Oilers 0 for 1 on the power play. Scheifele at center ice. Back into his own end. It goes to Sandberg. Adam Morrissey. Get it up the left wing, or make that flurry on the left wing off of Scheifele and in. Kulak will get it out to Janmark. He'll get to center. Into the Jet zone. Checked by Miller. Miller clears it out. Kulak in his own end for Ekholm. And just off of Brown, he'll bring it in on the right side. A shot and a pad save by Hellebuck. Brown gets it back off the left wing to the blue line. Ekholm blasts it wide. Goes off the end boards. It's in the right wing corner. Miller in behind the net for the Jets. Rims it on the right wing. Scheifele's able to get it out. Kulak at center ice. He's into the Jet zone to Janmark on the right wing, to the right corner towards the net, and Hyman's shot goes off a leg from a sharp angle. And the puck in the corner. And up the left wing comes Hayden Fleury. Fleury got it to the Edmonton line. That was it. Jeff Skinner coming the other way. Into the Jet zone. Shoots! Scores! A bullet of a shot by Jeff Skinner. And it's 1-0 Edmonton.
He ripped that one home. Connor Hellebuck would probably tell you should have that back, but I think Hellebuck thought that Skinner was going to basically delay and give the puck to Connor McDavid. Instead, he rips one from distance. I was going to say defer and give it to McDavid. 1-0, the Oilers with the lead.
5:28 in. Goes blocker side on Hellebuck. And gets his 12th of the year, and there was no screen.
It's just, he bombed it.
He did.
He picked the top corner blocker side on him, but I think Hellebuck thought he was going to give the puck up to McDavid, and he didn't. And it ended up in the goal.
Nice shot by Jeff Skinner, and the Oilers have a 1-0 lead on the Winnipeg Jets. Puck sent into the Edmonton zone. Rimmed up the right wing to Arvidsson. Arvidsson playing in his 600th NHL game. Across the Podkolzin and into Jets territory. Right wing corner now to Nugent Hopkins. To the blue line to Stetcher. He'll get it across to Kulak. We'll give it to Podkolzin. Now into the left wing corner of the Jets zone. It goes behind the net. Nugent Hopkins to Arvidsson. Arvidsson to Nugent Hopkins. 1-0 Oilers on the goal by Jeff Skinner. Back to Kulak. A shot. That's blocked in front of the net. And Lowry's able to get it out.
That hit.
DeMello.
Yeah, he's hurting, but he blocks a lot of shots. He's a lot of pucks, Cam.
Slowly goes to the Jets bench. Does Dylan DeMello. It's inside the Edmonton zone. As it goes in front of the net. Kulak there for the Oilers. Across to Stetcher. He'll come out to center ice. Dump it in. Hellebuck out to play it. Over to Sandberg. And up the left wing. It only gets to center ice. Broken up by Wallman, then lost it at the blue line. Tanev has to go back into his own end. Now it's shot out of play. And we get the whistle. We are going to take a break. It's 1-0 for the Oilers. 6 minutes, 39 seconds gone in the first period as they host the Winnipeg Jets. From Rogers Place, it's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Sportsnet Plus is your ultimate destination for Oilers games. Stream more matchups than anywhere else.
Spectacular!
Catch Oilers action all season. Plans starting at $19.99 a month. Subscribe now at sportsnetplus.ca.
The Edmonton Oilers Community Foundation 50-50, presented by Rogers, is back and bigger than ever. The largest 50-50 in sports offers early bird draws, bonus raffles, and a main jackpot, which is growing by the second. With over $100 million invested across OilCountry, your support directly helps kids, families, and communities in need. Maybe you'll be our next winner. Get your tickets right now at EdmontonOilers.com and help make OilCountry a better place.
AGLC license number 696879.
Pizza 73, the official pizza of your Edmonton Oilers. Loyal to the oil, in Edmonton we trust. Rising to the top like a pizza crust. Got the flavors to play, yeah. Cooking on ice. Hunger happens, gotta score a slice. Let's go Oilers, E-Town unite. Ice District to Jasper, downtown to White. Wearing orange and blue, game on the street. Make the right call, Pizza 73. Let's go Oilers.
737373, Pizza 73.
Sportsnet Plus is your ultimate destination for Oilers games. Stream more matchups than anywhere else. Spectacular! Catch Oilers action all season. Plans starting at $19.99 a month. Subscribe now at sportsnetplus.ca.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
1-0 Oilers lead the Jets here in the first period, 6:39 in. Tonight's Kids of OilCountry 50-50 presented by Rogers. It's in support of Tim's Camps, helping young people from underserved communities gain the skills and confidence to rewrite their stories for a brighter future. Get your tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com/50-50 to support. Puck flipped up and off the mesh in the Edmonton zone, so we get the whistle. Jeff Skinner, the goal scorer for Edmonton, his 12th of the year. That was 5:28 into this first period to stake the Edmonton Oilers to a 1-0 lead.
Good start.
Yep, good start. Janmark taking the draw. Janmark, Brown, and Perry are out there with Nurse and Wallman. Puck goes to Stuart Skinner. He'll set it to Nurse. Give it to Wallman, right corner. Up the right wing boards to Connor Brown. Up in the air and out. Barron at center ice to Iafallo into the Edmonton zone. Left wing to Tanev. He's top of the circle. Throw it around on the right. Goes just off the stick of Perry. Right to Janmark. And he'll wheel the center across to Brown. He'll softly dump it in. Puck poked into the left wing corner to Perry. He'll get it back to the point, but it was over the stick of Wallman and out.
He airmailed that baby, didn't he?
He fired it right down. Wallman has it at the side of the Edmonton goal. 1-0 Oilers, 7.5 gone here in the first. Wallman being pressured now by Kyle Connor. They get to the end boards. Connor steals the puck to the right wing point. Gave it to Shen, got it low to Scheifele. He's got it left wing corner to the blue line. Morrissey shot, and that goes wide of the Edmonton goal. Shen in from the right wing point. Behind the goal to Scheifele. Centering pass gets blocked, comes back to him. Tried it again, still couldn't get it through. Now on the right wing, just missed Velarde. In front, tip just wide by Connor. The rebound put in front, and Kyle Connor shot it wide. Puck on the right wing point. Morrissey will let a shot go, blocked by Bouchard. Jeff Skinner into the left wing corner. With Kyle Connor on him. Velarde got it free. And now Skinner up the boards to McDavid, and he'll come out to center, give it to Bouchard, in over the jet line. On the right to Hyman, pad save, rebound, put on net, saved by Hellebuck off of Jeff Skinner. Skinner's got it now again, his shot hit the stick of Morrissey and went wide. Skinner again with it, to McDavid, to the point, Bouchard, his shot doesn't get through.
That one got all of Zach Hyman. Looked like it hurt him a bit.
Scheifele out to center ice. Takes a hit in front of the Edmonton bench. Puck goes to Ekholm.
Jeff Skinner with a great shift.
He's flying out there. He's got a goal in this game, and that was an incredible shift. And the puck dumped into the Jet zone, and DeMello will get it out to center ice to Perfetti. Into the Edmonton end. Chris crosses. Pass comes across on the right. Nemestikov, right wing corner. To the blue line. DeMello shot. Tipped on net. And a pad save made by Skinner. That's his first of the game. Puck along the boards. And Nugent Hopkins gets it free. Right wing to Arvidsson. Into the Jets end. Goes to the right wing corner. Put it in behind the net. Nemestikov's going to get control for the Jets. Go across. Morrissey's pass hits a stick. It's kept in. Make that Sandberg back into his own end, up the right wing. Now to Perfetti into the Edmonton zone. His shot launches off the stick of Nugent Hopkins, goes off the glass and comes out. Colin Miller to the Edmonton blue line, gets it in on the left wing. Just over the top of the circle. Oh, Enrico bump it back. It'll go to Stetcher. Left side. Wallman got it out. The icing against the Oilers. With 10:04 to go in the first, 1-0 Edmonton leads.
Well, the Oilers, Jake Wallman corkscrewed himself in a little bit of trouble there defensively, but he got good support. The Oilers didn't quit around him. It basically kept the Jets outside, and Bouchard fronted a short side attempt from Connor, and he just missed the net.
Whoa.
And that it was partially because Bouchard took the angle away, and then a good opportunity the other way for Hyman and then Jeff Skinner.
Puck gets into the middle, now on the left to Scheifele. He'll get it back to the point. Morrissey to Scheifele on the left wing. In front of the net, goes off a Stetcher. From the right side, a shot, and a stick save made by Skinner. And the puck cleared out by Kapanen. Just over that center ice line, will dump it in cross corner. Morrissey hit Kapanen with it. It goes to the boards on the right wing. McDavid to the blue line to Wallman. Try to get back to McDavid. It is just knocked out by Scheifele. Nurse to Wallman. Fanned on his clearing attempt. Scheifele's got control. Back to the point. Sandberg shot just wide. Comes off the end boards. And Kapanen will have it go off of Scheifele. Comes across to Jake Wallman. Up the left wing. Now able to get it out. McDavid to center. Comes in over the Jet blue line. To Perry. To walk in. The shot. It goes over the net. The puck goes to the right corner in the Jet zone. Near the top of the circle. Scheifele will get it out. Left side to Niederreiter. He'll dump it in. McDavid rimming it to Brent Kulak. Center ice now to Perry. Off the right wing boards and in. Miller in the right corner. 8:40 to go in the first. 1-0 Oilers lead. The left side. Fleury got it out. Jammed off the boards and out of the Edmonton zone by Ekholm. Miller to Fleury. Center ice. Fleury will shoot it in. Skinner knocks it down. Gets it up on the glass. Goes off a puck. Goes into the line. Miller's shot. No one hit Bouchard in front of the net. Puck along the boards. Isaiah follows. Got it in his skates. Connor Brown's trying to jam it loose. Tanev in there as well. It comes up near the blue line, and Janmark got it out.
Bouchard, Gimpy going off the leg. That got him in an unprotected spot. That's going to hurt.
Stetcher in behind the Oiler net with it. On the right wing to Podkolzin. Off the glass and out.
Boy, this team plays a much more aggressive forecheck than the Islanders and the Rangers did on that tail end of that New York trip.
Nugent Hopkins to Kulak in the neutral zone to Arvidsson. A loop back. Up the right wing to Stetcher. Comes into Jets territory. Off the right wing boards. Around Podkolzin. Let it go back to Nugent Hopkins to the blue line. Kulak across to Stetcher. Shoots it wide of the net. On the left point, Kulak will keep it in. Skipped it to the left wing corner. Podkolzin to Kulak on the blue line. Down the left wing to Arvidsson. Cycles it in behind the net. Nugent Hopkins puts the pressure on Morrissey. He'll get it just to the line, but it was knocked down by the high stick of Jeff Skinner, they say. We'll take a break. 7:08 to go in the first. 1-0 Oilers lead the Jets from Rogers Place. This is Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
From the biggest stadiums to the coziest holes in the wall. From house parties to porch hangs to pride celebrations. From your favorite fuzz shop to your local Indian spot. From noodle bars to sports bars to salsa bars. There's a Molson with your name on it. Canadian Ultra XL. Molson. Everyone in. Must be legal drinking age.
Do your tires feel like hockey pucks on the road? Perhaps it's time for a new set of Atturo tires. No matter what you drive, Atturo has the right fit for you, including the all-new Trailblade HT and AZ810, premium all-weather tires for your pickup, car, SUV, or crossover. You can rest assured that Atturo tires will get you through all 4 seasons. Available at Action Car and Truck, Point S, and tire shops everywhere. Find a dealer near you at atturo.com.
MIC is a leader in medical imaging and the official medical imaging provider to the Edmonton Oilers. Make MIC your choice. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, the game doesn't stop for injury. MIC's sports medicine imaging specialists can help you get back in the game with a timely and expert diagnosis. Go where the pros go. For a location near you, visit mic.ca.
All games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer. We're here in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling. Home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. 1-0 Oilers lead. 7:08 to go here in the first period. Jeff Skinner, the goal scorer for the Oilers. 5:28 into this opening frame. Face-off outside the Jets' blue line. David out of the face-off circle. In comes Jeff Skinner. They dropped it once. That wasn't good. Try it again. So Skinner and Nemesnikov in the face-off circle. All right. They got it dropped. We got the game back underway. Jake Wallman inside the Edmonton blue line. He went through the middle. There's nobody there. Sandberg's got to go after it behind the net. Gave it away. Pass by Skinner on the right. Poke back to the blue line. Wallman shot. And that one block goes up into the air. Shot on net. And a good save by Hellebuck as McDavid found that puck after it bounced. And it's near the top of the circle. Nemesnikov will get it out. Wallman on the left off the stick of Hyman. He'll come in on the left wing. Taken to the corner by Shen. Sandberg couldn't get it out, but it will go to Shen. He'll go behind the net. Knocked off his stick. And Nemesnikov up the left wing finds Ehlers. And it's Ehlers to center ice into the Edmonton zone. On the right wing, a shot, pad save, rebound, scores.
Too easy zone entry, Cam.
Perfetti off the left wing.
Can't skate backwards. Needed to be tighter gap, and they just allowed a really easy zone entry. And a hot shot on goal, and the ricochet came out. Perfetti's got some skill. He's a first-round pick, and he just rips one home. But the Oilers were backing in. Both defensemen are backing in. Shot from the one face-off circle and blockered out to the other side.
Tied at 1.
That's bad. Sorry, I don't like that goal. That's got to have tighter gap than that.
So Cole Perfetti gets his 15th of the year. The goal at 13:39, and the game's tied at 1.
They've done a good job developing Sandberg, too. But again, the Oilers were... And Ehlers is a guy that historically has played very well against Edmonton. And I know he's good. But both defensemen back it in there. Bouchard back out after he blocked the shot off his foot.
Bouchard will wire the puck into the Jet zone. Jones after it, left wing corner. It comes back to the right point. Bouchard into the right wing corner. It goes in behind the net. Jones is going to get a penalty.
That's a soft call.
As he hit DeMello. Puck brought into the Edmonton end. On the right wing, it's Appleton. Top of the circle to Lowry. Back to Appleton across the line, and now will be touched. And the Jets, with 5:52 to go here in the first. The game's tied at 1, and Winnipeg will get their first power play when we come back. From Rogers Place, tied at 1 here in the first. It's For Dealers, NHL hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
At Fountain Tire, our focus is taking care of your vehicle. Your focus? Saving up to 25% off select tires. Plus, getting up to a $120 mail-in rebate on a set of 4 select tires until April 26th. So we both win. Fountain Tire. We're on this road together.
Rogers is Canada's largest and most reliable 5G network. We're made for Oilers fans. You can stream Leon's scoring in Leduc. Watch Tide tie things up in Tofield. Or check out Connor doing Connor things in Kalmar. And even watch Stewart steal the show while you're in Sedalia. Try saying that 3 times fast. and fan of your Edmonton Oilers.
Hockey season is back. And so are the deals at Boston Pizza. Cheer on your team while ordering off their game day menu or come in and see what great promotions they have going on. At Boston Pizza, they always have something craveable for you to enjoy. Boston Pizza, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Cheers to a great hockey season.
At Fountain Tire, our focus is taking care of your vehicle. Your focus? Saving up to 25% off select tires. Plus, getting up to a $120 mail-in rebate on a set of 4 select tires until April 26th. So we both win. Fountain Tire. We're on this road together.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
5:52 to go in the first. Oilers and Jets tied at 1. Jones goes to the box for Edmonton. So the first power play of the night for Winnipeg.
And the Jets got the best power play in the league, and they got all our horses there at 30.7%. Edmonton's penalty killing has moved up to 21st in the league at 77%. Edmonton with a very ineffective power play of their own in this game. 2 goals scored in this game, one each team, and I don't think either of the two teams will be very happy with how the goals happened.
Oilers penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers, as it's cleared all the way down the ice off the draw. Max Jones off for roughing. And out from behind his net, Morrissey. On the right to Scheifele. He'll get to center through the middle. Into the Oiler end on the left to Ehlers in front of the Edmonton net. Poke towards a goal, and Stuart Skinner had to get his left pad on it, then cover it up. Perfetti from Samberg and Ehlers at 13:39, tying this game for the Winnipeg Jets. Jeff Skinner opening the scoring for the Oilers. Face off to the left of Stuart Skinner. 21 saves and a 3-1 win at New York on Sunday against the Rangers. Morrissey has it on the right wing. Cross ice pass picked out of the air, got to the line, and Henrique got it to the line. Connor kept it in. Goes down low, and Wallman will get it out through the middle.
Wallman trying to dig himself out. He had a tough couple of shifts to start this game. Made a real good read there. Solid anticipation. Got the puck to length of the ice.
Morrissey right in front of his net. And up the right wing, and it'll go back to Scheifele. Scheifele drops it to Connor. Connor then put it right to Brett Kulak. He'll just shoot it down the ice. Hellebuck to Miller. Colin Miller across to Cole Perfetti. Cross ice. That skips over a stick. Kapanen will bring it in for Edmonton. His pass across and just off the stick of Podkolzin. Then Podkolzin with a big hit on Iafallo in the corner in the Jet zone.
Trucked him.
Woo. Nemesnikov over to Perfetti. 29 seconds to go in the power play for the Jets. Perfetti to center ice. Off the boards and in. After it, Kulak. Rims it off the glass and out. Nemesnikov gave it to Iafallo into the Oilers zone to Perfetti. Throws it across to Niederreiter. Right wing corner to Nemesnikov. Then Nemesnikov's stick breaks. And Podkolzin will get it all the way down the ice.
Good job on the PK there for the Oilers.
Yep. Jets 0 for 1 with a man advantage. 3:49 to go in the first. Tied at 1, the Oilers and the Jets. Here at Rogers Place. Samberg on the right to DeMello. Now up the right side, it goes to Tanev into the Edmonton zone. Little bank pass over to the left. Samberg's got to come in from the blue line. It goes in behind the Edmonton net. Troy Stetcher, left wing to Jeff Skinner. Now to McDavid. Into the middle of the ice for Nurse. He'll come in, shoot it. That's off a stick, hits the end glass. Nurse gets to it. Goes to the left wing corner. Puck up against the boards. On the left wing as it came free. Goes across to Samberg. He'll throw it down into the Edmonton zone. Stuart Skinner's going to have to play it. Tanev was down there first. Nurse on the left that hits a broken stick goes right to McDavid. In over the Jet line, down the left wing, a shot, and that's wide of the Jets net. Kept in by Stetcher. Right wing boards to McDavid to the front. He'll shoot it. Miss on the short side.
Almost had him.
Puck cleared out by Scheifele. Down the right wing, Velarde over the Edmonton line to Morrissey in front. He tried to return pass. That was broken up. Bouchard was able to get in front of it. Kyle Connor in the right wing corner of the Edmonton zone. Lost it to Ekholm, to Janmark. Couldn't get it out. Went off of Velarde. Sticks all over the ice. One broken, one still intact.
That puck was outside.
Yeah, and there's the call on the offside with 2:22 to go in the first. The Oilers and the Jets are tied at 1. Shots are just 5-4 now for Winnipeg. Face off outside the Edmonton blue line.
Well, good kill for Edmonton.
Yes. Never let Winnipeg really get set up. Oilers will be at home Saturday. Seattle's here. 8 o'clock game. Oil Kings at home Sunday at 4 against Red Deer. Sandberg on the left side. Shoot it in. Rides up on the glass. Goes to Nurse. Put it behind the net. It's going to sit back there. And Ehlers shoved against the boards by Wallman. It comes loose to Nurse. He's got room on the left. Throw it into the middle. Nugent Hopkins to Arvidsson over the line. His shot. And that one blocked by Sandberg. Goes to the left wing corner. DeMello will get it out. Give it to Perfetti off the right wing boards and into the Edmonton zone. Stetcher to Arvidsson. Arvidsson through center ice. In over the line on the right wing. Play it in behind the net. Puck gets to the left corner. Adam Henrique for Edmonton. Back to the blue line. To Kulak. It went to the middle and just went off the stick of Arvidsson. And brought in by Scheifele to Kyle Connor. And that skipped over his stick. It does come out.
Kulak's got to just put that puck on the net. This team's good on the counter.
Mark Scheifele at his own blue line. To Miller, now to Fleury. Center ice, Fleury will shoot it in. Skinner to jam the puck on the right. Around to Max Jones. To Henrique. Center ice, he can shoot it in on the backhand. We're coming up to the last minute of the first period. Tied at 1, the Oilers and the Jets here at Rogers Place. Henrique got it to the middle in the Jets zone. Bouchard unable to get a shot. Velarde back into his own end to Miller up the left side to Kyle Connor. Give it to Hayden Fleury inside his own end. Fleury on the left wing to Connor. At center ice. Dumps it in. Ekholm in behind the net. Trying to get away from Appleton. Cross to Bouchard. Bouchard, a long pass on the left wing. Jeff Skinner to Hyman, and Edmonton offside with 29 seconds to go here in the first, and the game tied at 1.
Pretty even first period.
Yeah, I would say so.
Connor Hellebuyck got beat from his shot from distance. Maybe Jeff Skinner's most impressive goal that he scored. But the Oilers caught back and in for the even up goal. And neither team particularly effective on the power play.
No.
And both teams have good power plays. Oilers penalty killing starting to take some strides
here. It has, yeah.
Drop the puck.
14 of 14 in the last 5 coming into this one. Oilers PK. Morrissey with it. Side his own end over to DeMello. Up the right wing off of Barron. Goes back to DeMello. 20 seconds to go in the period to Morrissey. The left wing, Tanev will direct it in. Back home to Bouchard. Now to McDavid up the right wing to Hyman. Into the Jet zone. Goes to the right wing corner. 8 seconds left. On the end boards. We'll give the puck to McDavid. McDavid left corner. Centering pass off the stick of the netminder Hellebuyck. And the period will end. And it'll be tied at 1 after 1, which is probably fitting.
This is a low event game so far because both teams can defend.
Yes. Very different than the way things were against Utah the other night, where it was a lot of chances for Edmonton, and they made good on 7 of them en route to a 7-1 win. But here after 20, as you would expect, good chances, tough to come by. And you got an Edmonton team that's won 3 straight. You got a Winnipeg team that's 16-4-1 in their last 21 and 47 wins already.
Well, they've been good all year.
Been good all year, exactly, right from the get-go. Talented team, but a good first period, and you're right. We can head downstairs. Brendan Escott standing by with Jeff Skinner.
Who opened the scoring in that period, Jeff? Just take me through what you saw there on a nice aggressive north-south play by yourself.
Yeah, I think kind of a 3-on-2. Maybe probably should kick it out, but maybe caught him off a little bit by surprise there. Unfortunately, went in.
How are you finding the chemistry on this new top line with yourself, McDavid, and Hyman?
I feel like it's growing. I think it's something you got to continue to work on, continue to build on. Obviously, those two have real good chemistry together. So I think for me, just trying to read off where they want me and where they like to hit the puck and what space they like to go to is the main thing for me.
Appreciate it, Jeff. Thanks.
Thank you.
Guys.
All right, Brendan Escott downstairs with the Oilers goal scorer in the first period. Jeff Skinner got his 12th of the year. Cole Perfetti, he replied for Winnipeg, and that's where we are after 20 minutes of play. Jets and the Oilers tied at 1. Bryn Griffiths, Rob Brown, they're standing by. They've got the intermission for you when we come back. From Rogers Place, it's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Get ready to live sky high. Sky Signature Suites offers remarkable units for rent featuring sophisticated floor plans, designer finishes, and breathtaking views. Experience resort-like amenities including a full-time concierge, yoga and fitness studios, golf simulator, plus indoor and outdoor lounges for you to live your best life. Visit SkySignatureSuites.com and make your home high above the ordinary.
It's our YEG with 880 Chad.
Enjoy an unforgettable evening and help empower the Enoch Cree First Nation with lasting water solutions as the Spirit of Water Gala comes to the River Cree on April 5th. Donate or get your tickets now at onedrop.org. Then experience life on delicate wings as nature's most resilient travelers hits the IMAX with Butterfly Journey on now at the TELUS World of Science. Tickets on sale now.
For details on these and more events, visit 880ched.com. At the intermission, brought to you by Hand of the Roll Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring.
Fleury got it to the Edmonton line. That was it. Jeff Skinner coming the other way into the Jet zone. Shoots. Scores! A bullet of a shot by Jeff Skinner. And it's 1-0 Edmonton.
And that's our highlight zone brought to you by Century Casinos. All games, all season. Century Casinos with 3 great locations in Edmonton, St. Albert, and right next door to the Edmonton International Airport. Welcome to the Winter Zone. Welcome to the first intermission. After 20 minutes of play, we are all tied at 1 between the Winnipeg Jets and the Edmonton Oilers. The Jets just out shooting the Oilers 5-4. Not a lot of shots on goal, Rob Brown, but I enjoyed that. That was an enjoyable period. That was a battle of two rather immovable forces.
Yeah, it was a battle of 2 good hockey clubs. We've talked about the Oilers are playing much better hockey now, and it usually with the Oilers starts from good defensive hockey, and they have been good as of late. And the Winnipeg Jets have been good defensively all season long. So as Bob and Mooner talked about it, it was very low event. Both goaltenders probably had 1 big save. Both teams probably missed a golden opportunity, and both teams capitalized on, Skinner, that was probably a B+ chance, and then the rebound backdoor, it was probably maybe, I don't know, maybe there's someone should have been in that lane or should have been with that guy, but 2 good teams that went at it. There wasn't a lot of room out there. The Winnipeg Jets play a very good defensive game, and the Oilers matched them.
I don't see that changing, quite frankly. Do you?
No, not unless somebody is able to sneak ahead with, a pair of goals, but I don't see that. They just... both teams had power plays, and both teams looked very poor on their power plays. Like, neither team got the power play set up, and no chances on net. It was playoff style hockey. I think the teams understand that this is a measuring stick, as they both have aspirations of going for long runs in the playoffs. I would imagine in the back of their minds, they're thinking, okay, this is probably or could be a team that we will have to face in the Final Four. And they've got good history with each other. And the Oilers know what Winnipeg's capable of. They saw early in the season a 6-0 loss. The Winnipeg Jets know what the Oilers are capable of, because over the last number of years, Winnipeg Jets have given up a lot of big game goals from Connor and Hyman and Nuge. So good period. lots of fun. Looking forward to the Final 40.
Let's talk about Jeff Skinner for a couple of moments, because, you know, I think it was, I don't know, the games are starting to run into one of the, for me, as we come down the stretch here, but maybe earlier in the week he talked about when you're playing with Connor McDavid, and he was noted coming in here as the kind of guy who would like to carry the puck from one end to the other. He's come to the realization, finally, that you better get it to 97 and then just find your way to the side of the net and shoot when you get a chance. Seems to be working out for him here over the last week or so.
Having said that, he did the opposite on that one. He got the puck up the middle. It was a 3-on-2, and he even said in his thing, maybe I should have kicked it out to Connor, but Jeff Skinner's a shooter. And one of the reasons that he hasn't played in the top 6 a lot is the Oilers have 2 guys that center those lines, Leon and Connor, that love carrying the puck. They love carrying the puck with speed through the neutrals, and they want the puck, demand the puck. Jeff Skinner's a guy that likes creating something out of nothing. Doesn't always work out, but in Buffalo, he didn't have a guy that was going to play make for him, so he had to create his own. The play that he shot the puck on, that he scored on, normally you'll see a player kick the puck out to Connor McDavid, but Jeff Skinner's a scorer. That's all he knows. You know, I mean, this is why he was in the National Hockey League. This is why he was brought to the Oilers, as a scorer. And if you turn away from what you are best at, then you're not near as effective as a player. And on that one right there, it was smart. You know what? I've got the puck. I've got a good shot, and I'm going to fire it. And if it doesn't go in, maybe there's a rebound that's spit out somewhere. So I like the fact that Jeff Skinner went with his instincts. His instincts said, shoot the puck. Yeah. And because of that, the Edmonton Oilers scored the first goal.
Got to ask you, how do you think the defense core of the Oilers is holding up? Because, you know, the last few games, the forechecks of those other teams haven't been anywhere near as aggressive as Winnipeg. How do you think they're holding up here?
Well, I mean, the shots are 5-4, so neither team is giving up a whole lot. The one time the Oilers got in trouble defensively, Jake Wallman tried making something out of nothing. Yeah. And last year, a lot of the times when Darnell Nurse struggled, it was when he tried to create something that wasn't there, and he would hold on to the puck just a little bit too long. Well, Wallman did the same thing behind the net. He didn't have a play. Instead of rimming it around the boards or going off the glass, he thought, okay, I'll hold on to a little bit. Maybe the check will fly by me, and then I'll go the other way. Well, the Winnipeg Jets don't fly by. The Winnipeg Jets finish their checks. They stay in on the forecheck, and I believe it was it was Kyle Connor. Right. He just continued to hound Wallman and took the puck away, and that turned into about 30-35 seconds and probably should have been a goal for the Winnipeg Jets. They had 2 really good looks that they weren't able to capitalize on, and it was all off of a self-inflicted wound by Jake Wallman. Now, outside of that, I thought the Oilers very good defensively, as Winnipeg was. Neither team really had a whole lot going on the offensive end, and give credit to both teams' team defense that just really limited chances against.
One of those opportunities was Kyle Connor, and you don't see him miss very often either. He's usually pretty much automatic, but the Oilers did dodge a bullet there. Okay, so if you're the head coach of the Edmonton Oilers or the rest of the coaching staff, you happy with that period? And what more do you have to do coming up in period 2?
Well, you're really happy with the fact that you limited Winnipeg to 5 shots in net, and you didn't give anything up on the Winnipeg Jets power play. You didn't get caught in odd man situations. You didn't give up the big mistakes. So that part is good. I do believe they'll want more offense. They'll want more shots on net. I mean, 20 minutes of play, they've got 4 shots on net against the best goaltender in the world. Now, they did score 1, but if they had, at this pace, if they finished the night with 12 shots, I don't like their chances of winning a hockey game. So they got to continue to put pucks on net. I thought both teams played well. I think both coaches will be pretty happy with the result after 20 minutes.
Got a heavyweight bout developing here. That was the early round. So, Rob, thanks. We'll talk to you coming up in intermission number 2. At the Intermission is brought to you by End of the Roll Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring. This is your Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Score big with the unmatched purity of Clearwater Vodka, the perfect companion for Oilers fans. Crafted with the pristine waters of Alberta, it's a sip of local excellence. Clearwater Vodka, where the spirit of the game meets true Alberta quality. Must be 18 plus. Please drink responsibly.
Freedom Ford is kicking off the new year with incredible savings. Save up to $16,000 on remaining 2024 models with 0% financing and huge discounts. It's the perfect time to upgrade to a brand new vehicle. Freedom Ford is making room for 2025 models, so these deals won't last long. Visit Freedom Ford today and start the new year in style. Don't miss out. Drive into 2025 with unbeatable savings before it's too late.
When was the last time your electricity and natural gas provider made you feel like this? Low rates, no strings attached, year-round perks, and local energy experts who always have your back with Encore by Epcor. Find that carefree energy feeling at encore.epcor.com/carefree.
Customers are free to purchase natural gas or electricity services from a retailer of their choice. For a list of retailers, visit ucahelps.alberta.ca or call 310-4822 toll-free.
Score big with the unmatched purity of Clearwater Vodka, the perfect companion for Oilers fans. Crafted with the pristine waters of Alberta, it's a sip of local excellence. Clearwater Vodka, where the spirit of the game meets true Alberta quality. Must be 18 plus. Please drink responsibly.
With Global News, I'm Thomas Dias. Prime Minister Mark Carney announced another $187 million in support for the wildfire-ravaged Jasper Town site today after meeting with Alberta Premier Danielle Smith. Smith says she gave the new PM an earful, saying Liberal government policies have been strangling Alberta's oil and gas industry. Carney was asked about that tonight as he was interviewed by Bob Stauffer on 880 CHED's Oilers Now.
We've got this resource. At a minimum, we should be using it all the time ourselves because we're going to use what I call conventional oil and gas for the rest of my life and beyond. We're still young men, Bob, but we're not going to live forever. I got news for you. But then on top of it, we're going to develop new industries. And again, I'm a firm believer that Alberta is going to drive that. That's carbon capture, that's hydrogen, that's small modular reactors and nuclear. So this is the Alberta I know, and I want to be part of it.
Carney says it's time to build out energy across Alberta for the world and for Canada. News on demand at 880ched.com.
Legacy Heating and Cooling is the #1 heating and cooling company for people who want heating and cooling, because you'll save a bundle by bundling. Then you can use hot, cold, Come on, thermostat, do what you're told. Turn up the heat, turn up the cold, to the vent start pushing out tornadoes. Bundle my furnace with some AC. Gonna get a deal from Legacy. Oh yeah, save a bundle when you bundle your new furnace and AC from Legacy today. Plus no payments and no interest for 1 year. That's how you build your legacy. Legacy Heating and Cooling.
Tired of skyrocketing energy bills? Switch to clean, affordable power with Horizon Solar. Whether you want to cut costs, go green, or increase your home's value, Horizon Solar has you covered with tailored solar energy solutions. With current government incentives, there's never been a better time to make the switch. Own your power, control your bills, live sustainably. For your free assessment, call Horizon Solar today or visit horizonsolar.com to get started. Horizon Solar, where going green makes sense.
Experience a game day meal that's second to none. Fanfare with Skip is your all-star lineup of local restaurants this hockey season. Watch Jack Michaels give you the play-by-play on each restaurant's connection to the community and our team. Visit EdmontonOilers.com/skip to watch this month's episode with Foxburger. Then open your Skip app and tap in an order with exclusive fan access to a deal each game day during the month.
Did somebody say Skip?
Proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers.
The Intermission, brought to you by End of the Row Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring.
Bryn Griffiths back at Rogers Place. Let's take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard. It's brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers, including this game. 14 games in the league tonight, 28 teams in action. So let's rattle off the scores. These are the games that are still going on. 5 minutes gone in the third period. The Islanders leading the Montreal Canadiens 3-1. They are late in the third period. The St. Louis Blues just double-checking, still with a 3-2 lead on the Vancouver Canucks. After 2, it's Nashville trailing the Anaheim Ducks 3-1. At the conclusion of 40 minutes in Dallas, the Stars and the Tampa Bay Lightning are tied at 2. They have about 7 minutes remaining in the second period in Chicago, where the Blackhawks are trailing the LA Kings 2-1. After one period of play, the Buffalo Sabres and Utah are all tied up at 1. And let's see, what's final score? Washington beating the Flyers 3-2. It was Columbus losing in overtime 1-0 to the Panthers. Rangers could not come back to beat the Maple Leafs. It was a 4-3 victory for the Leafs. Jonathan Huberdeau gets the winner for the Calgary Flames as they beat the Devils in New Jersey 5-3, and Colorado all over the Ottawa Senators 5-1. That's the other final score. Coming up a little bit later on, we have at 8:30 our time, Carolina at San Jose. 8 o'clock Edmonton time, it's Vegas hosting Boston. And that's it around the National Hockey League. And that's it for your out-of-town scoreboard, which is brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. Hang in there, because guess what? I'm guessing it's going to be just as an exciting second period as the first period was, and it's coming up next. At the Intermission is brought to you by Into the Roll Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring. This is your Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
At the Intermission has been brought to you by End of the Roll Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring.
Looking for custom flags, banners, or canopy tents? Aurora Flags and Banners has a dedicated team to provide you with custom solutions and quality products. Aurora Flags has proudly serviced Canadian businesses and organizations for more than 30 years. Get a quote today at auroraflags.com.
Did you know the RCMP polices over 99% of Alberta's landscape? From the oil sands to the Rockies to the prairies, the RCMP has a province covered. Providing policing services to more than 1,700 communities and with over 150 career specializations, the Alberta RCMP has something to fit everyone's goals and lifestyles. Visit rcmpcareers.ca and take the next step towards your career with the Alberta RCMP. A message from the Government of Canada.
Chemco is more than just a trusted local name. Chemco has been building industry across Canada for more than 60 years. From engineering through to commissioning, construction, maintenance, and beyond, Chemco's multidiscipline approach stands firmly on the belief that Chemco cares. It's not just what they do, it's how they do it. Visit Chemco.com and discover how they can support your project today. Chemco, proud fans of the Edmonton Oilers, serving and supporting communities across Canada for over 60 years. Looking for custom flags, banners, or canopy tents? Aurora Flags and Banners has a dedicated team to provide you with custom solutions and quality products. Aurora Flags has proudly serviced Canadian businesses and organizations for more than 30 years. Get a quote today at auroraflags.com.
All games, all seasons. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer, we're here at Rogers Place getting ready for the second period of play. Oilers and Jets are tied at 1. The Kids of OilCountry 50-50 presented by Rogers. It's back with life-changing jackpots. Tonight's jackpot, it's sitting at $629,000 and climbing. Our next lucky winner will be John tonight. Don't miss out. Get your tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com/50-50. Jeff Skinner scored for Edmonton in the first. Cole Perfetti for the Jets. Starting things off here in the second period. Jan Mark, or make that Henrique to take the draw. Henrique out there with Jones and Kapanen. Nurse and Wallman, and the puck brought in by Jones. He'll shoot it, and he whistles it over the Jets' net. And Lowry's able to get it out. Jake Wallman inside his own end, over to Nurse. Up the right wing for Kasperi Kapanen. Banks it off the right wing boards and in. Sandberg wanted to reverse it, but Henrique got in the way, and it's up against the end boards in the Jet zone. Goes over to Kapanen on the right wing. He's in the corner, makes a couple of moves, gets pinned by Sandberg. Lowry and Henrique are there to find a loose puck. It's still in their skates. Max Jones comes in as well. Jones got it free. It goes in behind the net. It's sent up the right wing as Shen was able to get it out. The puck gets center ice. Kapanen back into the Edmonton zone. Across to Nurse. Tied at 1, just underway here in the second period. A minute gone. Puck dumped into the Jets end. Sandberg in the corner. Stripped of it by McDavid. He'll center that, and that was broken up, but it goes to the left wing point. We're at home. Left wing corner to McDavid. Back to the blue line. Ekholm. A blast. The save made by Hellebuck. And on the right side, able to get it out was Scheifele. McDavid down the right wing, comes into the Jets' end, stops up to the blue line. Bouchard shot, that hit Hellebuck. He never saw it, but he made the save, and it's cleared out.
Good play by McDavid, though. Stop, hop, and drop, and got the puck for a long-range bomber that got through, and frankly, Hellebuck was lucky to stop it.
Ekholm inside his own end, over to Bouchard, the left wing to Jeff Skinner. Through the middle, off of Zach Hyman's stick to the right corner. Hyman and Sandberg go to the end boards. And the puck on the right wing. Shen was able to clear it out. Kulak inside the Edmonton blue line. To McDavid. It hit Scheifele. Goes into the Oilers zone. Scheifele will throw it across to Kyle Connor. Back to Mark Scheifele to the blue line. And Morrissey, a shot and a glove save made by Stuart Skinner. 2 minutes, 11 seconds gone here in the second. Oilers and Jets are tied at 1. Faceoff will be to the right of Stuart Skinner. Puck goes in behind the Edmonton goal. Kulak will get it up the left wing. Center ice for Victor Arvidsson. Game 600 in his NHL career is Arvidsson. He'll dump it in. On the left wing to Nikolai Ehlers. Is able to get it out to Nemesnikov. Nemesnikov into the Oilers zone. Cut across the middle. Lost it. Kulak will get it out. Left wing to Skinner. He'll dump it in. He goes after it. In boards with Morrissey. Morrissey to Nemesnikov. Now up to Ehlers. He's going to bring it out. Maybe a 2-on-1. Ehlers cross-ice pass to Perfetti. A little far for him. And he tried to center it, and it goes off the outside of the net.
Damn, that almost deflected in off of the defender's stick short side on Stuart Skinner. Edmonton lucky.
That's cleared out of play.
That never happened to you, I know that.
That was cool. It hit the outside of the net, but yeah, it almost hit the stick and would have went short side upstairs.
You usually just got beat clean, right?
That's right.
They didn't need a lot of help to get past you.
No, not at all.
All I know is you're a heck of a broadcaster.
Face off just outside the Jets' blue line. Miller to Fleury up the left wing, gets it into the Oilers zone. So reverse by Nurse to the right wing boards, and Brown will get it out. They'll find Nurse. Pokes the puck in past Miller. Goes in behind the net. Hellebuck to play it. Give it to Iafallo. Go in behind his goal. And on the right wing to Miller. Center ice. Miller will shoot that in. Goes off the glass. Bounces it behind the Edmonton net. Puck is centered and goes all the way to the line, and it comes out.
Jake Wallman's had a tough night handling the puck, Cam. Some pucks and soft dumps and chips back behind the goal.
Puck directed in by Barron. Stuart Skinner around the boards to Connor Brown. At center ice, softly dumps the puck in. Sandberg goes in behind his net. Through the middle to Shen. Center ice to Lowry and over the line to Appleton. Cross ice looking for Niederreiter. Missed him. Puck in the left wing corner of the Edmonton zone. Goes top of the circle. Lowry along the boards. Throws it in behind the net. Ekholm helps it around. We'll get up near the blue line. Jones couldn't get it out. It's in behind the Edmonton net. Bouchard to Ekholm. Ekholm out through the middle. Now to Kapanen. Into the Jets end left side. That's poked off his stick.
He's got to get it deep there.
Velarde to center ice. Tried to shoot it in. Knocked out of the air by Ekholm. Matthias Ekholm on the left wing in his own end. Over to Nurse in the right wing corner. Tied at 1. 4.5 gone here in the second period. Up the left wing to center to Jones. He'll shoot it in. Hellebuck will stop it in behind the net. Got it to the left corner. Morrissey to Scheifele. Scheifele starts the rush. Left side to Kyle Connor. Back to Scheifele. Goes in the left corner to the blue line to Morrissey. Now over to DeMello. A shot that was deflected just wide. Jammed off the right wing boards and out by Zach Hyman. Center ice, Hyman. Left wing to Skinner. McDavid shot it in. Morrissey comes out from behind his net up the left wing. To center ice off of Kulak into the Edmonton zone it goes.
This is a considerably tighter game than we saw the other night.
Isn't that the truth? McDavid down the left wing into the Jets end. Goes to the left wing corner, now in behind the net to the right. A centering pass. Skinner scores! Jeff Skinner! He fanned on the shot, and it still went 5-hole. And it's a 2-1 Oilers lead.
So the Jets are looking down at their bench to see whether or not Zach Hyman interfered on netminder Connor Hellebuck. McDavid an outside drive, and he goes back behind the goal.
Skinner never touched it. That was a Jet stick.
It's going to be Connor McDavid's goal.
It's going to be Connor McDavid's goal. Skinner's stick was there, but I think the Jet stick was in front of Jeff Skinner's stick.
Jets are trying to buy an extra second here to evaluate. Was Hyman interfering? He's definitely in the blue paint, but he was pushed in there by Colin Miller. We're getting a challenge here.
Winnipeg is challenging the play on the ice for goaltender interference prior to the goal.
I got to tell you, my initial brush, I thought it was interference. My second look,
maybe no.
Maybe no, but the fact that they're challenging, usually they're right in these situations.
Well, this one's a little more gray than an offside.
And again, in the spirit of the game, in the spirit of the rule, this should be a game about creating offense. There's no question Hyman's in the blue paint.
And making contact. I haven't seen the replay, but I'm about to. Blue paint. Got pushed in. I mean, what are you going to do? He got pushed in. And Andy, I don't even know he touched Connor Hellebuck. No, he touched him. But
I think this is.
But he got pushed in. That's going to be a goal, I think.
I think it's coming off the board.
Do you? Miller pushed him in. He would have made no contact with Hellebuck unless he got pushed in, which he did. I don't know. Yeah, if he doesn't get pushed in, he does not touch Hellebuck.
The fans are not going to be happy, but I have a feeling this is coming off the board, Cam.
If that's not a goal, I don't know what is.
Well, that's the problem, and this was,
If he doesn't get pushed in, he does not touch him. You can be in the blue paint, you just can't make contact with the goalie. And he wasn't making contact until he got pushed. We're 5.5 into the second. It might be 2-1 Oilers. It might not. Yeah, it looked like
they're taking some time on this one, which always concerns me.
I don't think Jeff Skinner got his stick on it. Looking at the replay, I think that went off a Jet stick, but his stick was right there as well.
It's not like they only have to go back 2 seconds for the, go to 14:32 if we got to drop the puck again here. If it doesn't count. I will say, I think it's in the gray area too. We have a decision. It's being rendered.
After reviewing the play, the call on the ice is a good goal.
It's a call, Cam.
It's got a bench minor, delay of game.
All right. So the Oilers are up 2-1.
And on a power play. Well, maybe Skinner did get his stick on it. I just saw another replay. I think it's going to be Skinner's 13 from McDavid and Nurse.
Oh, yeah. No, I think he did. It hit a Jet stick also, but... Okay, so Skinner from McDavid, Nurse.
McDavid's now got a 13-game point streak.
And the Oilers have a 2-1 lead. And they're on the power play. And it's brought to you by ATCO Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com. Sandberg off the draw, will shoot it down the ice. Stuart Skinner will set it in behind the net. Edmonton 0 for 1 on the power play. This is their second chance with the man advantage. Through the middle, McDavid. In over the line, left wing to Nugent Hopkins. Rims on the right, Jeff Skinner. Skinner to the blue line. That hit the stick of Lowry. It comes out. Lowry. Skinner out after it, and he missed it. It comes in front Jeff Skinner, and why? Oilers dodge that bullet, and it's Nugent Hopkins through the middle. In over the line on the right to Jeff Skinner, across to McDavid, to the blue line to Bouchard, to McDavid to Bouchard. Left wing McDavid, cross ice pass, that's broken up as Tanev got in between it, and it goes to the end boards. 2-1, Oilers lead. 6.5 gone here in the second period. It's still tied up on the end boards in the Jet zone.
Come on, you got to dig in.
Now it's worked loose to the left corner to McDavid. McDavid in front of the net, put it right through the slot, goes to the right wing. Nugent Hopkins, right wing side, top of the circle. To the blue line, to Bouchard, over to McDavid, comes down the left into the corner, in behind the net, over to the right wing. To the right wing point, Bouchard walks it to the middle, over to McDavid, left wing, skips off the stick of Nugent Hopkins, and Tanev's going to get it out and dump it to the Edmonton blue line. Bouchard's pass on the left goes off the stick of McDavid. Comes back to Evan Bouchard. Now to Nurse. Into the Jet zone to Perry. Cross ice pass to Arvidsson. Checked on the play. Sandberg will clear it out. 10 seconds go on the Edmonton power play. 2-1 Oilers lead.
Would have liked to have gotten a shot. They never did.
Wallman to Arvidsson. Will blast it in off the glass. Penalty done. Puck on the left point. Nurse couldn't keep it in. It went off of Appleton. It comes out. Now Niederreiter in over the line with Morrissey. The pass, scores.
Wake up.
Josh Morrissey jumped into the play, and Niederreiter found him and ties this game at 2.
Oilers sleeping through the neutral ice area. You got to know when the forwards got to support the defense there. You got 3 guys on the ice here on a second power play unit. You know they're going to get an even strength in a stretch, and Waldman's sitting back there in a 2-on-1, tried to take the pass away. And a great play by Niederreiter, and he slides it through, and Morrissey with a tap in on the short side.
11th of the season for Morrissey.
What do we talk about losing momentum on power plays? And the Oilers have not. Obviously, Leon Draisaitl, I mean, he's number 1 in the league in power play goals after the last 6 seasons. Big absence, but didn't have much juice going. Need to simplify with that first unit without Leon out there. And then they come right back and tie the game, Cam.
Sent into the Jets' end. DeMello off the boards. Thought it hit somebody at the Edmonton bench. So did everybody at the Edmonton bench. Puck brought in by Scheifele. Goes to the left wing corner. To the blue line. Morrissey on the right to Kyle Connor. A shot. And the glove save made by Stuart Skinner. We're going to take a break. 8 minutes, 8 seconds gone here in the second. Oilers and Jets tied at 2. From Rogers Place, it's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
When it comes to your new home, nothing should stop you from getting exactly what you want. Coventry Homes puts your needs front and center. They won't dig past your questions about customization, and making changes won't get you sent to the penalty box. With their customizable designs and flexible options, your game-changing home is within reach. Score big with flexibility by Coventry Homes, the official builder of the Edmonton Oilers.
Hey Canada, want to make learning fun? Education Station is your local destination for the best educational toys, games, and resources to help kids grow.
My mom takes me to Education Station because she's invested in my future.
From hands-on activities to brain-boosting games, Education Station makes learning exciting for kids of all ages. Parents and teachers love them too.
Learning is so much fun.
Support local. Visit Education Station in store or online at educationstation.ca.
And inspire a love of learning today.
Bloom Benefits offers amazing coverage that even the toughest hockey players can get behind. With excellent coverage, they offer things like massage. You want to go? Counseling services. Let's go. Dental coverage. That was not offside. And eye exams. With custom health coverage for any group of any size, Bloom Benefits make every team better, stronger, and healthier. Plans start from just $54 a month. Rethink your benefits today at bloombenefits.ca.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Rogers Place, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. 8 minutes, 8 seconds into the second. Tied at 2. Oilers and Jets. We're almost halfway through this game. Shots are 7-7. scoring opportunities have been awfully tough to come by. Face off to the left of Stuart Skinner. Jeff Skinner's got a pair for Edmonton. Perfetti and Morrissey have scored for the Jets. Puck to the right wing point. DeMello throws it across to Morrissey on the left wing. Scheifele to Morrissey on the right to Kyle Connor. His shot, pad save by Stuart Skinner. And the puck comes up the left wing. Janmark will get it out. DeMello inside his own blue line. Over to Morrissey. On the right wing to Velarde. To the Edmonton line, that's it. The other way is Brown. He'll shoot it in. In on the forecheck, Janmark. Loose puck will go to Corey Perry. He's up against the boards with Scheifele. Then Brown to the point to Kulak. Shovels it back behind the net. Off the stick of Perry. Perry will get it in front of the net. And for Brown, just went off his stick over to the right wing. Puck in the right wing corner of the Jet zone. Scheifele. Checked by Perry. To the point, and it goes off of Scheifele, and he's able to get it out for the Jets. Up the right wing for Velarde, he'll dump it in. Velarde recovering it on the left wing in Edmonton territory to Kyle Connor. Kyle Connor off the left wing boards to the blue line. To Scheifele. He's top of the circle to the right point. Sandberg waiting, didn't shoot it. Now he tried to. Now from the right wing, the shot saved. The rebound, another stop by Stuart Skinner. Lowry had the second offering. Skinner had come across. Puck in the left wing corner. Lowry to the point, and his pass picked off by Kapanen. Kapanen into the Jets' end. He'll stop on the right wing. To the right wing corner for Jones. Mac Jones up against the right wing boards. Lowry got it free to Niederreiter. He'll cut to the middle as he gains center. Shoots it in off the glass. Just over halfway gone this second period. Tied at 2, the Oilers and the Jets. Henrique will get it out.
Winnipeg's done a great job stripping pucks in the neutralized area. Edmonton's got no rush going at all here.
Up the left wing, the pass to Nemesnikov goes off an Edmonton stick. No icing. It's rolled towards the goal. Scooped up by the glove of Stuart Skinner. He'll hold on. With 9:39 to go here in the second, we're going to take a break. It's the Oilers and Jets tied at 2. From Rogers Place, Sport Dealers, NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hey, Paul Brandt here. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I'm proud to call myself an Albertan. You know, after years of touring this great province in my Ford F-150, I've learned the value of driving a tough, capable, smart truck. Whether you're working for the weekend or long hauling it like I am, there's an F-150 for every Albertan, with plenty of options to choose from, like available Pro Power on board. So if you're looking for a new truck, stop by your Alberta Ford dealer and tell them PB sent you.
Rogers is Canada's fastest and most reliable internet. We're made for Oilers fans. You can stream Brown's scoring down in the basement. There it is! Watch Leon light the lamp in the living room. Spectacular! Connor scoring in all corners of the house. And Nurse notching a game winner in the nursery. Very quietly, of course. Rogers, proud partner and fan of your Edmonton Oilers. Edmonton comes all the way back!
Do you have tickets to an upcoming event at Rogers Place that you can't attend? Donate your tickets to the Edmonton Oilers Community Foundation Seats for Kids program, presented by Eagle Builders. Seats for Kids provides unused game tickets for charities, allowing children and families to enjoy hockey at Rogers Place. And for many, a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. To be a part of the Seats for Kids program presented by Eagle Builders, please email edmonton@kidsupfront.com. That's edmonton@kidsupfront.com.
All games, all seasons. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer. We are here in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling, home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. Tied at 2, Oilers and Jets, 9:39 to go here in the second period. Jeff Skinner has both Edmonton goals. Cole Perfetti and Josh Morrissey have scored for Winnipeg. Face off to the left of Stuart Skinner.
And Oilers with a real opportunity, up 2-1 in the game. They get a power play after the goal was not overturned and made nothing happen. And I think part of the reason they made nothing happen is you can't actually look out.
Off the draw, Ehlers shoots it out of play.
you don't have the same guys. You don't have Leon Draisaitl. They're basically putting Skinner in the Draisaitl spot. I would just simplify and get pucks to the net and attack the net. Anytime this power play goal is cold, and it's gone cold for a couple games here, it's always the same thing. They'll put pucks to the net early on the power play.
The Mesnikov off the draw to Morrissey. Now to Ehlers. Will turn and shoot it off the stick of Ekholm and out of play.
There's an excellent job of taking away time and space and gap from Matthias Ekholm because they created a high slot look and he just suffocated it.
Face off to the right of Stuart Skinner. And the puck in the right corner to Bouchard. Up in the air. Out. And we get a glove pass in the neutral zone. Oilers will complete the 3 games against the Jets this year. April 13th in Winnipeg. Jets were here to start off the regular season.
You have to think that Leon Draisaitl and Trent Frederick will be in the lineup that night. Neil Pionk for Winnipeg, who's a very good defenseman.
DeMello up the right wing to Perfetti, directs it in. Bouchard to the end boards, around the right wing to Hyman. They'll go cross ice to Ekholm into the Jet zone, down the left wing towards the net, off the stick of McDavid, but Hellebuck made the save, and it's sent up the left side to center to Ehlers. Only got it to the Edmonton blue line. Ekholm to McDavid, just into Jets territory, and out through the middle will be Ehlers. Come into the Oiler end on the right. Tried to backhand it to the middle, didn't get much on it, and Bouchard can get it out. Off the skate of Morrissey, he's got to go deep into his own end. Cross to DeMello, up the right wing to Ehlers, comes back to DeMello, over to Morrissey. Morrissey through the middle, and that's icing as Tanev couldn't get a stick on it. 8:29 to go in the second, tied at 2. Faceoff will be to the right of Hellebuck. Leads the NHL in save percentage, goals against, and wins. He's had an incredible season. Oilers had one too many on the ice. Podkolzin skates off. Nugent Hopkins gets set to take the draw against Morgan Barron. Nugent Hopkins with 6 points in the last 2 games coming into this one. Gets to the corner. DeMello off the glass and out of play. That one goes right into the penalty box. Do that again in the Jet zone to the right of Hellebuck. Oilers will keep the same group out there. Nugent Hopkins, Perry, and Arvidsson. Nurse and Wallman on the back end. Jets make a change. Scheifele comes out to take the draw. His line along with Velarde and Kyle Connor. Nugent Hopkins wins it to the left wing point to Nurse. Down the left wing boards for Arvidsson. Towards the net. That was blocked by Sandberg. Puck back to the blue line. Nurse shot. Tipped just wide by Nugent Hopkins. It's in behind the goal. Arvidsson to the point. Kept in by Nurse, but it went right to Scheifele. He'll get it out down the left side to Kyle Connor over the line. That shot. Great save made by Stuart Skinner. Puck sent out by Perry.
That was a terrific stretch passer catching the Oilers laterally here.
Scheifele on the left wing into the middle to Kyle Connor, and he had Arvidsson all over him, and Nurse will get it out of the zone. Sandberg inside his own blue line. To Miller. Take it to the side of his net. Now come up the right wing. Through the middle to Iafallo. It goes into the Oiler end. Kulak to Janmark to Nurse. Nurse through the middle to Kulak. Now on the left wing to Janmark. Into the left wing corner of the Jet zone. He stops along the boards. His pass to the point gets picked off, and it's Iafallo out with it. He wanted to get it to Barron, but that doesn't get through. Connor Brown will shoot it in. Sandberg, side of zone in, cross ice pass. Just went off the stick of Janmark. Does get across to Miller. Got it out through the middle of the ice. Puck Colson will get to it. Come into the Jets end. Comes down the right wing. Gets by Sandberg. Goes to the corner. Drives it in front of the net. And a pad saved by Hellebuck. Brown back to the point. Stetcher's shot. And that's blocked. And the puck cleared out by Barron. Kulak with it in his own end. 6:38 to go here in the second. Tied it to the Oilers and the Jets. Goes down the right wing. That's icing against Edmonton. Good drive to the net by Puck Colson.
Real good. Had a conversation with him a couple days ago. His wife's from St. Petersburg.
Huh?
She was there as well. And Edmonton is not St. Petersburg. And St. Petersburg is not Edmonton. Loves it.
That's good.
It's been a good fit.
I think so.
Works hard. You know you're getting every shift.
Yeah. Flipped out by Stetcher and then batted into the jet zone by Jones. Henrique into the left wing corner. It does come free, and it's Nemesnikov will go in behind the Winnipeg net, out through the middle, where he can find Nikolai Ehlers. It's center ice shot, get in and hit a skate. Ehlers on the right wing, let it go. Glances off of the stick of Skinner, and the puck in the left wing corner of the Edmonton end. As Bouchard comes out from behind the net.
That was a world-class pick by Echo.
He'll dump it in. That's too far for Kapanen. It's icing against Edmonton. 6 minutes to go here in the second. Tied at 2.
A little bit too much D-zone time for my liking for Edmonton as this game's worn on. Of course, the Oilers do not have Leon Draisaitl. Jets don't have Pionk.
No. Face off to the right of Stuart Skinner. Goes in front of the Edmonton goal, lifted up and out by Bouchard. Goes up on end, it's going to roll just wide of the Jets net. Icing's waved off anyway. DeMello out from behind his own net, and he's through the middle. DeMello's pass off the stick of Niederreiter. Stuart Skinner to play it. High on the glass, around the glass, it goes out of play. With 5:38 to go here in the second, we can take a break. The Oilers and the Jets are tied at 2. From Rogers Place's Ford Dealers, NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
The Edmonton Oilers Community Foundation 50-50, presented by Rogers, is back and bigger than ever. The largest 50-50 in sports offers early bird draws, bonus raffles, and a main jackpot, which is growing by the second. With over $100 million invested across OilCountry, your support directly helps kids, families, and communities in need. Maybe you'll be our next winner. Get your tickets right now at EdmontonOilers.com and help make OilCountry a better place.
AGLC license number 696879.
Did you know that there are 9 Napa Auto Parts stores serving the greater Edmonton area and have been doing so for more than 50 years? Since Napa first opened in Edmonton, the community has grown and vehicles have changed, but you can always trust Napa Auto Parts to provide you with the expert know-how and the best vehicle parts. And if that isn't enough, every time you visit a Napa Auto Parts store when you present your AMA card, you receive an additional 10% discount on all retail parts and accessories. Visit your local Napa Auto Parts store for more offers and expert know-how. Napa Auto Parts is a proud fan of the Edmonton Oilers.
Real Canadian Superstore has more ways to save than any other major grocer. Check out their weekly flyer for PC Optimum offers, deals on club size, no name, and always low-priced everyday items. Visit in-store to find everything from fashion and home decor to toys and electronics. And don't forget their new Fresh Promise on produce. If your produce isn't fresh, they'll replace it and refund it. There are so many ways to save at Real Canadian Superstore. See their flyer for details.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Rogers Place, Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer. 5:38 to go in the second period, tied at 2. Oilers and Jets. Face off in the Edmonton zone to the left of Stuart Skinner. Henrique taking the draw against Scheifele. And the puck through the middle to Janmark. Skates onto it. He'll get to center. On the right to Brown, in over the line to Janmark. Goes to the corner. DeMello takes him to the boards. Swept around to the left wing point. Brown got it to Nurse. Now right back behind the net. Off the stick of Brown to Janmark. Janmark to Brown. Brown up the left wing. Through the middle. Just went through the skates of Janmark. And Scheifele will come up to center ice and dump it in.
Got to make a play there if you're the Oilers. Had a chance for a look.
Scheifele behind the Edmonton net. And now they're going to the skates of Brown.
Might not get too many tonight, Cam.
Nope. Brown up the left wing. It has been a tight defensive game. Shots just 11-9 right now for Winnipeg. Game tied at 2. Scheifele's pass inside the Edmonton blue line. Nurse shot it right into the Oiler bench. And Calvin Pickard with a nice glove save.
Winnipeg product?
Yes, he is. Good stop by Calvin Pickard. 4:48 to go here in the second period. Last game of the road trip for the Jets.
Jets have won 63% of the faceoffs in this game. Edmonton's been sliding for a while in the faceoff circle.
Ekholm off the left wing boards, got it out. Sandberg inside his own blue line. Over to Miller. Banks it out to the neutral zone. Hyman to Jeff Skinner. Goes into the Jets end of the right corner. Gets by Sandberg. Goes to the right corner. Pass to the middle, blocked before it could get in front of the net. On the right wing, Bouchard, keep it in. Comes free to Lowry. He gets pasted along the boards by Skinner, and the puck comes out.
Great takeout from Skinner.
Hammered into the zone by Ekholm. Sandberg across to Miller. Up the right wing to Niederreiter. He's going to get it out. Onto it is Appleton with Lowry. Appleton to Lowry. Oh, and Lowry just shot it wide. Puck along the right wing. Niederreiter. Left side to Nemesnikov. Puck gets to the corner as it went off the stick, and it'll be right to McDavid. It'll come out to center ice down the right wing. Into the Jet zone, cuts across the middle. Goes over to the left wing, top of the circle. Across on the right, over to Podkolzin, and his shot just missed on the glove side, and it comes out of the zone. Stetcher in behind the Oiler net will stop there.
What a rush by McDavid, though. He beat 4 men.
Long pass on the right. It's too far. It's going to go down into the Jets' end. Hellebuck had to play it as Podkolzin was in there. And it comes up the right wing to Ehlers. We'll get it out to Nemesnikov. Nemesnikov, the shot! Save made by Skinner. Will cover it up with 3:10 to go here in the second. And this game tied at 2.
Oilers got to do a little bit better job. Like, I got no problem. They're catching Edmonton in the neutral zone. And that's how they're creating looks. You want the D to gap up. Tighter on zone entries, but not on long stretches. And on back-to-back shifts, they created odd man breaks, and the Oilers gave up the game-tying goal that way as well.
Face off to the left of Skinner. Out comes Henrique. Take the draw against Morgan Barron. Barron could win it. Morrissey over to DeMello. Down the right wing to Iafallo. Right wing boards to Barron. Out to Iafallo. A backhand stopped by Skinner. Goes over to the left wing. Barron to Tanev. Back to the line. It comes out. Morrissey wasn't quite at the left point.
Right now, Edmonton's got to survive the rest of this period here, Cam.
Barron will shoot it in. Wallman turns back for it. Goes in behind the Edmonton net. Up the left wing, off of Jones. Hellebuck will come out to stop it. Leaves it. It's in behind the goal for Morrissey. To the right side to DeMello. Up the right wing. Barron will come in. He'll shoot it. That misses short side as he had slipped in behind Nurse. And the puck to the blue line and to center, and it's Arvidsson. Into the Jet zone to the right wing corner. Now it's up against the boards. Podkolzin is trying to dig it free to Nugent Hopkins. To the blue line to Stetcher. His shot tipped towards the net as Podkolzin got his stick on it. Stetcher right point again. A shot, and it's blockered away by Hellebuck. Cleared out by Barron. Stetcher gets away from Filardi. Comes up the right wing into the Jet zone. Stetcher in behind the net. His pass hit a skate, stays in behind the goal. Nugent Hopkins to Stetcher. Stetcher on the right wing. Got goals in, a shot, and that was directed by Nugent Hopkins. And Hellebuck the save, puck in the left corner. Nugent Hopkins on the end boards to Podkolzin on the right wing to Kulak, who comes in from the blue line. Right wing corner, centering pass, save made by Hellebuck off of Nugent Hopkins, and the puck lifted up and out.
Some good grinding there from Edmonton. They got some pucks in tight down low.
Tied at 2 here in the second. 1:09 to go in the period. Off of McDavid's stick into the Jets' end. DeMello behind the net. For Morrissey up the right wing. Get it out off the stick of Velarde as we're into the last minute of the second period. And an icing call against Winnipeg. Oilers get a solid shift from Nugent Hopkins, Podkolzin, and Arvidsson. Hellebuck called upon to make a couple of saves. Face off to the right of Hellebuck. Oilers need another player. There we go. And it'll be Henry to come out and take the draw as he's up against Scheifele. Scheifele wins it. DeMello over to Kyle Connor. Now to Morrissey up the right wing to Scheifele. Push it in behind Bouchard. It goes into the right corner. Now in behind the net's Henry. Around the right wing boards and out. 40 seconds to go here in the second period. Tied at 2. Morrissey for the Jets. Right wing to DeMello. Center ice, shot it in. Comes around off the stick of Jeff Skinner and out of the zone. DeMello up the right wing to Niederreiter. Got it out. To Appleton into the Oiler end left side. Morrissey shot, and a save made by Skinner as Morrissey down the left wing with a good shot. We get a little pushing in front of the Edmonton net.
Holmes getting a penalty.
Oh, he hit Niederreiter. Niederreiter is a little upset here. 15 seconds to go in the second period.
Well, he got all of them.
He did.
That's a, you know what?
Yeah, they had one each, and they were okay. And then the second one's what was the penalty. All right. Second power play of the game for the Jets.
Kind of playing with fire, though.
Yep,
The team at 30%
you're right.
Cam.
Oiler penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Face off to the right of Stuart Skinner. Puck to the blue line. Morrissey over to Kyle Connor. Right wing, a shot. That's blocked, and it goes over to Scheifele. To the point to Morrissey. Now to Connor. 5 seconds to go in the period. Towards the net, deflected by Ehlers. Comes in front. Morrissey, side of the net. Deflected wide by Scheifele right at the end of the period. And the Jets will have a minute 45 of power play time to start off the third period.
Well, they got a couple pretty good looks there with an ozone face-off win on the power play, and you're playing with fire against a team at 30% with the extra man. Should set up for a heck of a third, but the Oilers with a huge kill to start.
Exactly. Tied at 2. We're after 2 here at Rogers Place. Jeff Skinner with both goals for Edmonton. Cole Perfetti and Josh Morrissey have scored for the Jets. The teams trading goals in each of the first 2 periods. We've got a great second intermission coming up. Bryn Griffiths, Rob Brown. They're standing by, and they'll have it for you when we come back. Tied at 2 after 2 from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hey, Edmonton. Ever think about who gets your hard-earned money when you buy groceries or gas? For all you know, it could be buying a second yacht or private jet. But at Co-op, they put it right back into the community. That's because they're owned by 120,000 everyday Edmontonians, not a corporation. Feel good about where your money goes when you shop Co-op. Visit in-store for details.
Here's what's new at 880ched.com.
We've got your shot to be chillin' in Cali watching the Oilers. 880 Ched has teamed up with New West Travel to give you the chance to road trip in Cali with Bob Stauffer. Keep it locked to 880 Ched for your road trip code word. When you hear it, enter it on our contest page. Then listen on March 28th to see if you're off on a road trip in Cali. Details at 880ched.com.
Get your name on our insider list today and keep up to date on pre-sales, contests, and more. Visit 880ched.com. At the intermission, brought to you by End of the Row Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring.
McDavid down the left wing into the Jets end. Goes to the left wing corner, now in behind the net to the right. A centering pass. Skinner scores! Jeff Skinner! He fanned on the shot, and it still went 5-hole.
And that's our highlight zone, brought to you by Century Casinos. All in, all games, all season. Century Casinos with 3 great locations in Edmonton, St. Albert, and right next door to the Edmonton International Airport. Welcome to the Winter Zone. Welcome to the second intermission. That's easy for me to say. After 40 minutes of play, hey, we ended the first period 1-1. We end the second period 2-2 between the Jets and the Oilers. Bryn Griffiths and Rob Brown back with you at Rogers Place. Well, this is kind of turning into a real titanic struggle.
It has been. I mean, the shots are 12-12.
I know.
After 2 periods. I do believe that in that period, the Winnipeg Jets had the better of the scoring chances. They didn't capitalize on all their chances. The one thing that you're not going to like if you're Chris Knobloch in that period, the Oilers had a 2-1 lead. They give up a 2-on-1, which Morrissey scores on.
Right.
They gave up 3 more 2-on-1s after that, and they gave up a partial breakaway. They did not score on the rest of them. Skinner made some saves, and the Winnipeg Jets missed some wide-open nets, and none bigger than the one Adam Lowry backdoor. He misses the net on a wide-open net. But the Oilers, just way too many chances in the neutral zone where they 50-50 puck they went to, where they didn't have a high forward protecting against the odd man break going the other way. Those are things that had gotten out of their game over the last 3 or 4. The Winnipeg Jets didn't take advantage of a lot of them, but you can't give the Winnipeg Jets or any team 2-on-1 after 2-on-1. So I believe there was 4 2-on-1s and a partial breakaway in that period alone. But to me, that's 40 minutes of hockey, 20 minutes where Winnipeg got better as that period went on. But the bigger story could be going forward.
Yes.
At the end of the first period, the end of the second period there, Connor McDavid was chasing down a defenseman. Kind of had to go around the back checking forward and tweak something. He grabbed, I don't know if he it looked like he grabbed towards his midsection, and he gingerly went to the bench. He sat on the end of the bench. Both trainers came to talk to him onto the end of the bench, and I know that Mooner and Bob said, they're one man short for the next face-off, because it was McDavid's line out there.
Right.
He did not come out. Eventually, Adam Henry came out for it. Now, is it he tweaked something, he's going to go to the dressing room, and he's going to be ready for the third? Or did he tweak something, and we're going to let him rest the remainder of the game because we don't want it tweaking further? But Connor McDavid did tweak something to the fact that he did not play his last shift, which was under a minute to go there in the second period.
I know this is going to sound crazy. Is there a danger of getting too wound up about the win when you've got to worry about guys maybe resting a little bit and not damaging themselves any further?
Well, you're never going to put a player in the lineup that shouldn't be in the lineup.
Right.
And obviously there's something with Leon right now, and they're giving him some rest. If Connor's healthy enough to play, that's why he's in the lineup. Ekholm's back in the lineup. Yeah. They sat him down when you're never going to have a player play unless he's 100% at this time of year. Playoffs, you're going to see players play through things. We saw that with Nurse in the playoffs. We saw that with Draisaitl. And those are just 2 that were announced. Every player in the playoffs is playing with something.
Yeah.
And that's why usually I don't know if it's funny, but it's kind of comical the day after a team loses out. they announce, okay, these 9 guys are all having surgery in the next 3 weeks because they played with injuries.
Right.
For Connor McDavid, again, it could be guys tweak stuff all the time. Last game, was it Hyman tweaked something and came back and played the next period.
Yeah.
DeMello left tonight's game. He took a slap shot to the foot, went down very gingerly down the hallway behind the Jets bench, and he's come back and he's played very well, and he's played a bunch of minutes. Where's DeMello he's played 16 and a half minutes. There's someone that left the game at some point, but it'll be all eyes go a little more towards 97.
Yeah.
But he did leave his last shift. He did go to the bench, talk to the trainers, and didn't come out. So that becomes a storyline when you're talking about the Edmonton Oilers.
Jeff Skinner with 2 goals here today. Hey, he's going to the right places.
He is now. I don't know if that one will stay with him or if that will become McDavid's, as it looked like the Winnipeg Jets shot it towards his own net. I mean, Skinner was there, and if he didn't shoot it, his shot or his stick going forward knocked the Winnipeg Jets stick forward to put it between the legs of the goalie Hallebuck. He's been good. I think Skinner's been good since the beginning of January, and not always getting rewarded with ice time that he probably has deserved or earned. Tonight, he has, and he's played well, and he scored 1, if not 2 goals in this hockey game. I thought it was funny, though, that the Winnipeg Jets challenged the goal. We're up top here. You looked at me and asked me what I thought. I agreed with Mooner. I thought it was a good goal. I thought it was a very weird challenge. There was a little bit of contact, but it was initiated after Miller pushed Hyman towards Hallebuck. Hyman tried to avoid him. So to me, that one was, I didn't see what Scott Arniel saw on the Winnipeg Jets bench. But what we have seen so far in this game is great penalty killing. And I guess if the Jets feel, we got a 30% chance of this going our way. If not, I like our penalty killing unit. And their penalty killing not only killed the penalty off, but the guy that went in and sat in the box, Niederreiter, he's the guy that came out of the box and set up the tying goal. So maybe there was a method to Scott Arniel's madness.
We watched the power play so effective here with 29 on there. No 29 today, and you notice it.
Well, yeah.
It's glaring. So I wonder if Scott Arniel's actually thinking, you know what, their power play is pretty good, but they need those 2 guys in there. I don't know, because I'm with you. I thought that was going to be a goal. I don't know why he challenged it.
He had to believe that it wasn't going to be, because even though you have no Leon, you have Connor.
Yes, there's that.
So you're playing with fire if you start thinking, their power play is not going to be that good. But the Jets have done a fantastic job disrupting the Oilers' power play. They haven't been able to get in the zone.
Yeah.
They've done a really good job just stacking the line and forcing mistakes just inside the blue line and then icing it. So we'll see if the Oilers' penalty killing unit can maintain the perfect score that the power plays and penalty kills have had, or the penalty kills have had so far in this hockey game, is they have a big kill to start the 3rd period. Is Winnipeg only had 12 seconds to finish that 2nd period, or 14 seconds, whatever it was.
Yes.
And they had some really good looks. The Oilers fortunate that time ran out, because the Jets had 3 good looks and they still had control of the puck when the buzzer went.
Jets 65% in the face-off circle, and it sure comes up big when you're on the man advantage.
Well, yes, and a big reason they're 65% is the Oilers' best face-off guy isn't playing.
Yep.
Leon Draisaitl is one of the best in the National Hockey League, and he takes a lot of face-offs. So you're asking other guys to step up into positions that they don't normally do. So it was, it's been a good game. Both teams have played well. Give credit to both goalies. It's funny.
Yeah.
In this game, Hallebuck, who is going to win the Vezina and will get votes for the Hart for most valuable player, has let in 2 really weird goals in this hockey game. One from distance and one that was going, he could have taken off his equipment and stopped that one. That's how slow it was going. But a flyby by Zach Hyman, traffic in front, which we talked about as a key before the game, created a little confusion, and the Edmonton Oilers got a very important 2nd goal on them.
Okay, Rob, thanks. We'll talk to you coming up on the post-game show. We will tell you after 40 minutes of play, we're tied at 2 in Edmonton. And we've got more coming up. At the Intermission is brought to you by End of the Roll Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring. This is your Four Dealers NHL Hockey and the Oilers Radio Network.
Hey, Edmonton. Big moves need big talent, and AMJ is your go-to partner. For all local residential and commercial relocations, AMJ delivers a smooth, stress-free experience. AMJ, your team for every move. Contact your local branch today.
From the biggest stadiums to the coziest holes in the wall. From house parties to porch hangs to pride celebrations. From your favorite fuzz shop to your local Indian spot. From noodle bars to sports bars to salsa bars. There's a Molson with your name on it. Canadian Ultra XL. Molson. Everyone in. Must be legal drinking age.
Experience the exciting casino action at 3 Century Casino locations, Edmonton, St. Albert, and Century Mile. Dine at one of their amazing restaurants featuring daily specials. Take in the ultimate game day experience at the Century Sports Bar and Lounge. Check out the best in live entertainment at any amazing location. Plus, enjoy a great selection of casino gaming options and off-track betting. Feel the thrill of live horse racing at Century Mile Racetrack. Don't miss a second of the action at Century Casino. Come for the action. Stay for the fun.
Hey, Edmonton. Big moves need big talent, and AMJ is your go-to partner. For all local residential and commercial relocations, AMJ delivers a smooth, stress-free experience. AMJ, your team for every move. Contact your local branch today.
With Global News, I'm Thomas Dias. Prime Minister Mark Carney is expected to flick the switch on a federal election over the weekend, sending Canadians to the polls as soon as April 28th. The PM could meet with Governor General Mary Simon as early as Sunday to dissolve Parliament. Carney was asked about that tonight as he spoke with Bob Stauffer on 880 CHED's Oilers Now.
I would think at some point here there's probably going to be an election. You're the new prime minister. Yeah. What would your message be to the Albertans that say, you know what, it always seems like we're battling against Ottawa?
Yeah, well, the message is you got an Albertan well, I was going to say 24 Sussex. You can't live in 24 Sussex, but you got Albertan in the Prime Minister's suite. It's first point. Second, it's time to build. It is time to build this country. It's time to build out energy across Alberta for the world and for Canada.
Carney says he agrees that pipelines are needed across Canada to displace imports of foreign oil. News on demand at 880ched.com.
Believing in yourself takes confidence. At Portage College, 93% of grads say their education gave them the skills and knowledge they needed for their careers. That's the kind of confidence that leads to great results. Learn more at portagecollege.ca.
From your home to the ice rink, ATCO Energy is there. As the official energy provider of Rogers Place, we're also proud partners of the Edmonton Oilers. ATCO Energy, powering your place. Customers are free to purchase natural gas services or electricity services from a retailer of their choice. For a list of retailers, visit ucahelps.alberta.ca or call 310-4822.
Blue-collar work deserves big dollar perks. Get a heavy wallet with Heavy Metal Equipment and Rentals. Heavy Metal Equipment and Rentals is hiring heavy equipment technicians, maintenance supervisors, PM servicemen, maintenance coordinators, and pretty much every other position that makes Alberta go. We help move the earth that makes Alberta grow. So why not work for a company that makes your bank account grow too? Visit heavymetalequipment.ca to find your new career. Heavy Metal Equipment and Rentals, helping you move the earth.
Portage College graduates are incredibly employable. How does Portage know? 99% of employers surveyed said they would hire a Portage grad. Get career ready at Portage College. Learn more by visiting portagecollege.ca.
The Intermission, brought to you by End of the Roll Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring.
Let's take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. 14 games being played tonight, 28 teams in action. Washington 3-2 winners over Philadelphia. Ovi now 7 back of setting that new record that Wayne Gretzky's held for so long. In overtime, it was Florida beating Columbus 1-0. Alexander Barkov with the game-winning goal in overtime. John Tavares with 2 goals and an assist, helping Toronto beat the New York Rangers at MSG 4-3. Jonathan Huberdeau with the game-winning goal as Calgary rallied to beat the New Jersey Devils 5-3. Brock Nelson scored twice, helping Colorado to a 5-1 win over the Ottawa Senators. How about Bo Horvat? Absolute rifles one. The game winner in overtime. 2 goals on the night as the New York Islanders beat Montreal 4-3 in the extra period. St. Louis at home rallied to beat the Vancouver Canucks in overtime. Philip Broberg with the game-winning goal from Dylan Holloway, who also had 1 goal and 1 assist in that, 56 points on the season. In a shootout just a couple seconds ago, it was Tampa beating Dallas 3-2, and John Gibson with 34 saves to help Anaheim beat the Nashville Predators 4-1. Other games going on right now. It is the LA Kings late in the third period with a 2-1 lead on the Chicago Blackhawks. Utah on home ice 2-1 over Buffalo, and that's after 2 periods of play. And the other game, it is the Boston Bruins and Vegas are scoreless after 1, and Carolina's in San Jose. That one midway through the first, it is 0-0. Third period is coming up next. We are tied at 2 here in Edmonton at the Intermission, brought to you by End of the Roll Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring. This is your 4 Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
At the Intermission has been brought to you by End of the Roll Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring.
Today you can score at A&W. Enjoy a juicy grass-fed beef mama burger and fries for only $5. Available in-store or on the A&W mobile app at participating locations in OilCountry. This fantastic deal is available all day today at A&W.
Do your tires feel like hockey pucks on the road? Perhaps it's time for a new set of Atturo tires. No matter what you drive, Atturo has the right fit for you, including the all-new Trailblade HT and AZ810, premium all-weather tires for your pickup, car, SUV, or crossover. You can rest assured that Atturo tires will get you through all 4 seasons. Available at Action Car and Truck, Point S, and tire shops everywhere. Find a dealer near you at atturo.com.
End of the Roll Flooring Centers is not only Canadian owned and operated, but we've been your go-to flooring center since 1986. The reason is simple. We make your flooring project easier. Rather than a tiny sample, upload a photo of your room at endoftheroll.com and instantly see what your dream flooring looks like in your house. Thousands of styles just clicks away. End of the Roll Flooring Centers. We've been flooring Canadians for 4 decades. Visit endoftheroll.com.
12870 St. Albert Trail and now open at 580 Parsons Road Southwest.
Today you can score at A&W. Enjoy a juicy grass-fed beef mama burger and fries for only $5. Available in-store or on the A&W mobile app at participating locations in OilCountry. This fantastic deal is available all day today at A&W.
All games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam, Luna, Bob Stauffer here at Rogers Place, tied at 2, Oilers and Jets. Starting off the third period, we don't see Connor McDavid on the bench. I think he got dinged up there late in the second period.
Left hand, Josh Morrissey.
Yeah. We don't see him there right now. Edmonton shorthanded for a minute 45 to start off this third period. The Oiler penalty kill is brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Morrissey in his own zone across to Scheifele. Drops it back to Kyle Connor and knocked off his stick. Jets bring it in on the offside. Just 14 seconds into the third
excellent
period.
pickup by our engineer, Troy Bowler, noticed. And it was after McDavid had the extended rush up the ice. And Josh Morrissey slashed him. And I thought he got him on the left wrist. Or hand.
Face-off outside the Edmonton blue line. Oilers are 8-6-1 when tied after 40. Jets are 9-6-2. Ehlers will take it into his own zone. Now go in behind the net. Drop it to Morrissey. Morrissey through the middle. Swings it back to Kyle Connor. Get it across on the right. And now back to the point to Morrissey. Morrissey to Connor. Over to Ehlers. Has it on the left wing. Another penalty coming to Edmonton as they touch it.
What happened here?
And the Oilers are going to be down 5-on-3 for a minute 3.
Edmonton minor penalty 25, roughing.
What?
Nurse hit Velarde in front of the Edmonton goal.
That's a love tap. 2 love taps in a row from the Oilers D here. Go ahead and miss the slash. Game's too fast for them.
Face off to the right of Stuart Skinner. Minute 3 to go on the penalty to Ekholm. It goes past Morrissey and out of the Oilers zone. And Winnipeg has to reset. To Connor. Connor will give it to Ehlers into the Oiler end. Back to the left wing, point to Morrissey. Cross to Kyle Connor, brings it across the blue line, left wing corner to Scheifele, to Connor. To Scheifele, pass to the middle, broken up by Nugent Hopkins, and on the backhand, he'll get it down the ice. Morrissey through the middle to Scheifele. Into the Oiler end. Scheifele goes in behind the net. To the left wing, back to the point. Morrissey over to Connor, top of the circle on the right. To Ehlers, right corner. Back to Kyle Connor, he's on the blue line. Left wing corner. Scheifele to Connor, his shot, save made by Skinner. And the puck cleared out by Nugent Hopkins. Penalty to Ekholm, now over. Scheifele into the Oiler end, gave it away to Ekholm. Picked off the pass, he'll play it all the way down the ice. 45 seconds left to go on the penalty to Nurse. We're 2 minutes into the third. Tied at 2, the Oilers and the Jets. Up the right wing to Mesnikov. Floats back into his own end. Will go across to Iafallo, and he missed Miller with it. So it goes in behind the Jets' goal. Miller up the left wing to Perfetti. Well, drop pass to Nemesnikov, to Iafallo. Got it into the Edmonton end. Nemesnikov to the blue line to Miller. A walk in. Hammer his shot.
Oh.
That one hits somebody. That hit Ekholm and go out of play.
Man, he ate that one.
That goes out of play.
But right now, the concern, obviously, Leon Draisaitl out, lower body injury. And no Connor McDavid on the Oilers bench after getting slashed. Sneaky, dirty little slash. It happens all the time in games. Josh Morrissey didn't get called on it.
Yeah, in real time, I didn't even notice it.
And McDavid not currently available for the Oilers.
Puck back to the point. Miller's shot. That one was blocked as Henrique got in front of it. Miller will get it across, and it goes to the right wing. Perfetti checked on the play. He'll recover it, then lost it, and Henrique will get it out, and the penalty is over. And the Oilers were able to kill off a minute 3 of 5-on-3.
They're saying lower body injury. McDavid will not return.
Jets 0 for 3 on the power play. See if the Oilers can get some momentum after killing the 5-on-3. As it goes deep into the Edmonton zone. Bouchard behind the net. Left wing to Henrique. Up the left wing boards. Gets it out to center ice to Corey Perry. Takes it in over the line. Right side for Bouchard. It missed him. It goes in behind the Jets' net. Hyman got it over to the right wing. It's top of the circle. Puck goes to Henrique to the goal, and his shot goes wide. Left wing corner, Morrissey.
Well, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins is probably going to play 10 minutes here in the third period. Yeah.
Morrissey will shoot it in. Right side to Bouchard. Floated it up to the line. Didn't get out. Barron put it on goal. Stick saved by Skinner. Barron in the left corner. To the middle. His shot. It just goes wide. Barron trying to wrap it around. He hit the side of the net. Now Barron in front of the goal. Goes cross ice. Gave it to Tanev. Back to the blue line. DeMello to Fleury. His shot. Save. Rebound. Off the post. They score. And the Jets take a 3-2 lead. Skinner made the first save, then they hit the post, and on the third rebound, Tanev puts it in to make it 3-2 Winnipeg. .356 time of the goal.
Well, the Oilers had a chance to make a play defensively, get the puck out, they didn't. And the Jets swing it around, and their depth players come through.
10th of the year for Brandon Tanev. 3-2 Jets here in the third period. The Edmonton blue line, Scheifele to the corner, stick lifted by Nugent Hopkins, and Nugent Hopkins had the stick knocked right out of his hand.
Seriously, man, if you're going to call the last two calls you made, you can't have a guy in a forecheck hack the stick out of a player's hand, create this turnover, not call that.
Wallman over to Ekholm, up the left wing. Cross ice, too far for Arvidsson. It's icing against Edmonton. 4:25 gone here in the third. Tanev breaking the 2-2 tie here in the third period to put the Jets up by 1. Face off to the right of Stuart Skinner. Nugent Hopkins to take the draw. Into the face-off circle with Nemesnikov. Puck to the left wing point. Morrissey to DeMello. Right wing to Ehlers. All the way up to the blue line. Across it. Down the left wing. Ehlers will shoot it. Misses the net. Wrapped it around the boards and down the ice.
Oilers got to get back in the game here, Cam. They had a great kill. Killed off a 5v3, but couldn't build any momentum off of that.
Center. Puck shot in by Kulak. And behind the net, Morrissey. His pass, go off a skate. Puck goes to Brown of the Oilers. Back to the left wing point. Kulak, a shot, and a save made by Hellebuck. He's able to hold on. 5:03 gone in the third. 3-2 Jets lead. Tanev from Iafallo and Fleury at 3:56. Henrique on the ice with Hyman and Perry. Shots are 16-14 for Winnipeg. Henrique wins the draw. Puck to the blue line. Kulak shoots it. Just deflected wide by Hyman. The wraparound saved by Hellebuck. He didn't even know. And it's under his pad. Hyman with the wraparound, and he almost got that thing around and underneath Hellebuck before he even knew about it. Hellebuck was looking one way. Hyman was wrapping it around the other. But he had the pad down. It kept it out of the net. Lowry to take the draw. Something wrong with his stick, so we'll go get another one. Henrique against Lowry. To the right of Hellebuck. Henrique wins it. Puck to the left wing point. Kulak towards the net. Hits somebody. Comes into the slot. Turned up. Getting it out with Sandberg. Henrique in the neutral zone. Kulak over to Stetcher. Stetcher up the right wing. To the middle at center ice. Off a Kulak stick. Now Henrique will bring it in down the left wing. His shot off the arm of Hellebuck. It's chopped in front of the net. That one was just beyond Shen. And now Shen has it on the right wing. Across to Sandberg at center ice. He'll dump it in. Kapanen in behind the Oiler goal. He'll come up the right side. As he gathers speed, goes through the middle, over to the left, off the left wing boards, into the Jets' end. It hits Brown, goes to Kapanen. Over to the right wing, along the right wing boards, Wallman. Got spun around, puck flipped up and out. Max Jones, to Nurse, now on the right to Kapanen. Too far for him. Hellebuck will play it. Into the right wing corner to Miller. Up to Tanev, got it out of the zone. Fleury on the left side, take it back into Jets territory. We'll across to Miller. We're coming up to 6.5 gone here in the third. 3-2 Jets lead. At center ice, it's Arvidsson to Nugent Hopkins. At his own blue line to Matthias Ekholm. Into the middle to Nugent Hopkins. Up the right wing. Podkolzin will come into the Jets' end. He's going to drive to the net and off the stick of Hellebuck. Puck back to the right wing point. Bouchard will shoot it. That hit bodies in the slot. Puck cleared out by Kyle Connor. Bouchard on his In the right wing corner to Ekholm. Up to Bouchard. Get it to the blue line. It doesn't get out. Kyle Connor to the left wing corner. And behind the Edmonton net, he'll take a hit from Ekholm. Scheifele has it right side to the blue line to Morrissey. Towards the net. Put it wide. Looking for a redirect. Scheifele has it on the right wing. To DeMello. To Scheifele on the right point. A shot that's blocked. Scheifele stick snaps in half. And Arvidsson will come up the right wing into the Jets end. Cross ice pass. The shot by Podkolzin. Great stop by Hellebuck.
What a play by Arvidsson.
It's in behind the net. Sent to the right point. Stetcher in from the right wing. Will keep it in. Scheifele in the corner in his own end to Morrissey. To DeMello through the middle to Ehlers. Center ice, he'll bounce it off the glove of Stuart Skinner. It goes into the right corner. 3-2 Jets here in the third. Played to Nemesnikov. We'll go to the right corner. 8 minutes into this third period. To the blue line, the shot. That goes wide as Shen let it go from the point. Coming out with it to center ice, Jeff Skinner. To Kulak in over the line in front of the goal. And Ehlers got the puck to the right. Up to the blue line. And Perfetti will get it out to Nemesnikov off his stick into the Edmonton left wing corner. Goes behind the net to Kulak. To the blue line where Miller will keep it in for the Jets. Behind the net for Niederreiter. He lost it. Skinner will get it out. Jeff Skinner into the Jet zone. Over to the left. They'll shoot it towards the net and a save by Hellebuck. He holds on to it. We're going to take a break. 8 minutes, 41 seconds gone here in the third. 3-2 Jets lead the Oilers from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Looking for custom flags, banners, or canopy tents? Aurora Flags and Banners has a dedicated team to provide you with custom solutions and quality products. Aurora Flags has proudly serviced Canadian businesses and organizations for more than 30 years. Get a quote today at auroraflags.com.
Rogers is Canada's largest and most reliable 5G network. We're made for Oilers fans. You can stream Leon scoring in Leduc. Watch Tide tie things up in Tofield. Or check out Connor doing Connor things in Kalmar. And even watch Stewart steal the show while you're in Sedalia. Try saying that 3 times fast. Rogers, proud partner and fan of your Edmonton Oilers.
When was the last time your electricity and natural gas provider made you feel like this? Low rates, no strings attached, year-round perks, and local energy experts who always have your back with Encore by Epcor. Find that carefree energy feeling at encore.epcor.com/carefree.
Customers are free to purchase natural gas or electricity services from a retailer of their choice. For a list of retailers, visit ucahelps.alberta.ca or call 310-4822 toll-free.
Looking for custom flags, banners, or canopy tents? Aurora Flags and Banners has a dedicated team to provide you with custom solutions and quality products. Aurora Flags has proudly serviced Canadian businesses and organizations for more than 30 years. Get a quote today at auroraflags.com.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Rogers Place, Jets have a 3-2 lead on the Oilers. 8:41 gone in the third. Face off in the Winnipeg zone to the right of Connor Hellebuck. Puck goes to Hyman. To the left wing point to Nurse. Comes down the left wing. He'll put it in front of the net off the pad of Hellebuck. Came in front of the goal. And Niederreiter there for the Jets. Out to center ice to Sandberg. Into the Edmonton zone on the right to Lowry. His pass to the middle. It's picked off. Perry will get it out. Left wing to Hyman. And over the Jet line. Drops it to Corey Perry. In front of the net, but off the stick of Hellebuck. Goes over to the right wing. Nurse behind the goal to Hyman. Takes a hit. Lowry to Niederreiter. Off the boards and out. Inside his own blue line. Wallman to Nurse. Nurse will slow it up. There's a change to forwards. The center to Bouchard. They'll lift it into the left wing corner. Crowd urging on the Oilers here in the third. They're down by 1. To the right point, Bouchard a shot. Hits a skate. DeMello will get it up to the blue line where Bouchard keeps it in to the middle of the ice and off a stick as Arvidsson tried to one-timer it and it goes over to the left wing. Left wing corner, Nugent Hopkins to Arvidsson. Arvidsson ties up with Morrissey. Scheifele is in there as well. Nugent Hopkins comes in for the Oilers. Nugent Hopkins swing it back to the right wing point to Bouchard for Ekholm on the right wing to Podkolzin. Fire that across to Arvidsson. Now to Podkolzin, one-timer, and he just put it wide. Podkolzin recovers it out of the right corner. He'll step out and shoot it. Miss on the short side. DeMello leaving it behind the net to Morrissey, over to DeMello.
Right now, this line is Edmonton's number 1 line. They were the number 3 line on Tuesday before McDavid and Draisaitl got knocked out of the lineup here.
The pass for Jeff Skinner too far. It's icing against Edmonton. Yes. Connor McDavid leaving this game after the second period.
They're saying it was a lower body issue.
Okay. Makes off to the right of Skinner.
Oilers with some decent pressure here. They're working.
Yeah,
they're grinding.
They are.
And Darnell Nurse almost wrong-footed Connor Hellebuyck.
9:25 to go in the third. 3-2. Jets lead. Brandon Tanev from Iafallo and Fleury here in the third. That's the difference. Puck comes in front off the crossbar. And shot by Perfetti. And the puck sent out.
Oh, there's face-offs in this game. But it doesn't help. You don't have Draisaitl. Now you don't have McDavid.
It's in the neutral zone. To the Edmonton blue line, Stetcher. Throw it across to Brent Kulak. Makes a move. Comes into the Jets end through the middle. Goes over to the left wing in front. He's looking for Brown. And we'll get to the right point, though. It's Stetcher down the right wing boards to Connor Brown. Put it to the end boards and lifted up and out by Ehlers. High in the air. It's a weird hop at the Edmonton blue line. Janmark over to Kulak. Kulak through the middle in his own end. Little bank pass to Hyman. Hit by Shen. It's up against the boards. Just inside the Jets end. It comes out. Stetcher over to Wallman. He'll shoot it in. It's going to rim to the left. Off the skate of Hyman. And on the end boards, Henrique got it to Hyman. Hyman, right wing corner. Up the right side, top of the circle, towards the net. He couldn't get a shot through. Goes to the blue line where Wallman makes a little move on the right wing. Off the right wing boards to Perry in the corner. His pass to the middle. It gets knocked down by Sandberg. Up the left wing to Tanev, got it out. Nurse skates away from Barron. Over to Wallman. Wallman for Kasperi Kapanen up the right wing. As he gets to center ice, he's able to shoot it in. Hellebuyck quickly out of his net. He's got to play it. Got it into the corner. And up the right wing is Niederreiter. 3-2. Jets lead. 7:25 to go in the third. Puck dumped in. Stuart Skinner to the right corner for Bouchard. Out through the middle to Ekholm. Now to Kapanen. In over the Jets blue line. Dump it into the left wing corner. Along the boards, DeMello will get it out. It hit Jeff Skinner's skate. Off of Appleton into the Edmonton zone. Jones to Bouchard. Now to Ekholm. Up the left wing to Arvidsson. Into the Jets end left wing as Edmonton makes changes. Arvidsson will find Nugent Hopkins, who's come out onto the ice, goes into the left wing corner. In on the end boards with Scheifele on him. It gets into the skates of Podkolzin. He battles in there with Miller. We'll go to the right wing. Stetcher from the right wing blue line. Along the boards to Nugent Hopkins. He's up at the point. Scheifele pushes him out of the zone. And now across to Kulak. Back into his own end. Up the left wing for Vasily Podkolzin. Cross ice to Stetcher. Goes past his stick. It'll be icing against the Oilers. With 6:18 to go in the third, and the Jets are up 3-2. Shots just 18-17. Good chances have been hard to come by in this game for either team. Nugent Hopkins to take the draw against Scheifele. Jeff Skinner has both goals for Edmonton. Perfetti, Morrissey, and Tanev for the Jets. Puck to the point. Shen off the inboards. The ricochet in front of the Edmonton net, and it'll go to Kulak as Stuart Skinner got knocked into the Edmonton goal. The crowd reacting to that as he slowly gets up. Nugent Hopkins in behind the Edmonton net up the left wing. The Podkolzin is passed to the middle. It hit a leg. Kept in by Velarde. Stetcher has it right corner. Up the right wing boards to Arvidsson. He'll go cross ice. Too far for Podkolzin, but it won't be icing. Shen behind his net. Missed Sandberg with it. So it'll be Henrique on the right wing. To the right wing point for Wallman. Across the line to Nurse. Nurse will shoot it. Save, rebound. Scores! Zach Hyman with a loose puck. And he has tied this game at 3.
The Oilers have had 2 or 3 deflections in this game. One by Hyman, one by Nugent Hopkins. It doesn't end up in the net. That time, Nurse with the presence of mind. Desperation time for Edmonton in the final 5.5 minutes without 2 of the 4 best players on the planet. And Nurse puts it on the goal, and Hyman gets inside positioning and taps the rebound home. We got a tie game with 5:34 left.
25th of the year for Hyman. Just a little shot from the left point by Nurse, and the rebound was sitting there for Hyman to slam it in. And we're tied at 3 here in the third period. There's the puck to center ice, and it's Ehlers into the Edmonton zone. Cross ice pass to Perfetti. His backhand just missed. Perfetti shoots it in behind the Edmonton goal. Wallman on the left to Nurse. He'll go across to Janmark, and it's Janmark into the Jet zone to the middle. Drops it. Brown, the shot off the stick of DeMello, and it goes wide of the net.
Brown did not. Oh, wow. We got an accidental collision, and Niederreiter collided with Janmark. Or, no, that's Nemesnikov. It was with Skinner.
And Nemesnikov slow to get up. We're going to take the break as Nemesnikov will be attended to. With 4:57 to go here in the third, the Oilers and the Jets are tied at 3. From Rogers Place, it's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hey folks, Paul Brandt here. I love being an Albertan, and I love Ford trucks. And I know that like hard-working Albertans across this great province, there's a Ford truck for everyone. Like Super Duty. It's what I like to call a workhorse. A truck built for heavy-duty performance and getting the job done. Now that's a truck to live and work by. So whatever you're working on, you'll know that the 2024 Ford Super Duty's got the goods. Get yours today at your Alberta Ford dealer. Just tell them PB sent you.
Our people, our team. It's what business owners almost always say is their most important resource. But strong businesses don't just find great people. They make sure their teams stay healthy, engaged, and performing at their best. A benefits plan from Alberta Blue Cross is more than just drug and dental. They support the whole person with flexible coverage levels that fit the size and circumstance of your business. Find a plan that gets results at ab.bluecross.ca.
OilCountry, the ultimate Oilers watch party happens all season long. Attend Molson Canadian Oilers Game Day live throughout the season for your chance to win 2025-26 Edmonton Oilers season seats. Be there for the next Game Day live flight night for your chance to win a trip for 2 to watch the Oilers play in San Jose. Join them March 27th at JT's Bar and Grill. For the full event schedule and to RSVP to the ultimate Oilers watch party, visit OilersGameDayLive.com.
All games, all season.
You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer, 4:57 to go here in the third. Tied at 3, Oilers and Jets. Calvin Pickard is coming into the game.
Yeah, they got to warm him up here.
Stuart Skinner got drilled into the net a few minutes before, not even, before the Oilers tied it up on the goal by Zach Hyman from Darnell Nurse.
And the Oilers are having a conversation here like,
Calvin Picker's going to get a little quick warm-up here as Vasily Podkolzin.
I think Podkolzin's had a good game.
Yeah, he's been good. He's taken the puck to the net hard.
This is what he needs to do.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer here in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling, home and no payments, no interest for 1 year.
So the storyline coming in was no Leon Draisaitl. The storyline in-game, no Connor McDavid in the third period. Weather is reporting it's a lower body issue. And now Stuart Skinner knocked out again.
Yeah. Teams have traded goals in each of the 3 periods. Jeff Skinner has 2 for Edmonton. Zach Hyman's also scored. For Winnipeg, it's been Cole Perfetti, Josh Morrissey, and Brandon Tanev. Calvin Pickard, who grew up in Winnipeg, now into the game. Face off to the right of Hellebuck.
Given that they don't have McDavid and Draisaitl, I think those guys would be pretty pleased with the performance of their teammates through the first 15 minutes of this period. They battled hard.
Henrique to take the draw. Up against Lowry, kicks it back to the blue line, but able to get it out was Appleton. Bouchard after it in the corner with Niederreiter on him. Got it in behind the net to Henrique. Off the right wing boards and out for Perry. To the middle now to Ekholm. Comes into the jet zone down the left wing. From the angle, he's shot off the stick and it launches out of play. 4:37 to go here in the third. And the game tied at 3. Face off to the right, Connor Hellebuck. Ekholm having some words with Nino Niederreiter. Well, they've added an assist to Wallman on the Hyman goal, so Hyman from Nurse and Jake Wallman.
Given that McDavid and Draisaitl are not going to be available if this thing gets to overtime, I might contemplate having a couple 2D units for Edmonton.
Yeah.
Right? And just letting guys like Nurse, Wallman freelance a bit offensively. Something to watch for. We got ways to go before that, though.
Jeff Skinner in the left corner of the Jet zone. Goes in behind the goal. Connor Brown. Brown on the right wing to the point. Ekholm. Gave the puck to Bouchard to the right wing corner for Janmark. We had it for a moment. Tanev's able to give it to Barron. He'll get it out. A bouncing puck that Ekholm negotiates, takes in behind the net, stops with Iafallo right on him. He's in the left wing corner. He'll get it up the left wing boards to Skinner and out to the neutral zone. Josh Morrissey into the Edmonton end. Hit by Brown, loose puck to Wallman. Go in behind the net. Now being tended by Calvin Pickard up the right wing to Janmark. Pass on the left. Oh, just skipped over the stick of Arvidsson. It's icing.
He's got to make that play. He's got 2 players on the ice with him at the end of a shift. Against a team that's dominated the face-off circle.
Face off to the left of Pickard. 3:48 to go in the third. Tied at 3. Oilers and Jets. And Nurse on the left wing to Podkolzin. We'll get it out up the right side to Arvidsson. Comes in over the Jet line. Right wing to the corner off the stick of Podkolzin. Right back to Arvidsson. Arvidsson stick broke. Puck goes to the blue line. Nugent Hopkins will shoot it. It hit Podkolzin. He has it on the left wing. Along the left wing boards. Podkolzin into the corner to Nugent Hopkins. Trying to cycle it. But it's Scheifele. Able to get it out now to Kyle Connor. He's got some speed over the Edmonton line. And shot off the stick of Nurse goes out of play. We're going to take a break. 3:10 to go here in the third. Oilers and Jets tied at 3. From Rogers Place, it's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Be a savvy Edmonton hotel shopper. Book through Edmonton'sBestHotels.com and receive up to $225 in cash rewards. There are over 55 member hotels to choose from, offering their best value rates. Edmonton'sBestHotels.com. Rewards with every booking.
Businesses deserve the best protection against cyber threats. Alltech offers state-of-the-art IT and cybersecurity solutions to safeguard digital assets. The team of experts at Alltech are dedicated to providing the highest level of security, ensuring that data remains safe and operations are seamless. With Alltech, businesses can focus on growth while the rest is handled. From advanced threat detection to comprehensive data security, Alltech has it covered. Choose Alltech for reliable and effective cybersecurity. Visit alt-tech.ca now to learn more.
Heard of Uline? You know, the have-it-all in-stock, ready-to-deliver shipping and industrial supply specialists. The company that does things for you that are unheard of, like keeping 41,000 items in stock in our own warehouses. With customer service reps on the line to get you what you need, when you need it, 24/7, 365, every time. Maybe you heard it here first. Want to hear more? Visit uline.ca. ULINE, your shipping and industrial supply specialists.
Be a savvy Edmonton hotel shopper. Book through Edmonton'sBestHotels.com and receive up to $225 in cash rewards. There are over 55 member hotels to choose from, offering their best value rates. Edmonton'sBestHotels.com. Rewards with every booking.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Rogers Place, Oilers and Jets tied at 3 with 3:10 to go in the third. Face off to the right, Calvin Pickard. Oilers with no McDavid here in the third period, and Stuart Skinner's come out of the game as well. Puck goes to the left wing point over the stick of Morrissey and out. No Draisaitl coming into the game. It's a puck wired into the Edmonton zone. Ehlers from the angle off the blocker of Pickard. Back to the left wing point. Morrissey shot blocked by Hyman. It comes out to center ice. Hyman on the right wing. Hit by Morrissey. Gets into the corner. After it was Henrique, but Morrissey to Ehlers. Now over to DeMello. DeMello to Nikolai Ehlers. And he'll come out through the middle, get to center, flip it to the right wing corner. Nurse has to go back for it.
You gotta be kidding. You have to be kidding me.
Ehlers.
This guy's, that better be one each way. You gotta be.
Got knocked down.
Are you serious?
And Corey Perry's going to the box.
Edmonton, number 90, doing it Martin for hooking.
Fourth power play of the game for the Jets.
He just got embarrassed. He sold that one. Huge kill coming up for us.
Oiler penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers.
Can't keep giving the number 1 ranked power play in the league. But still.
Nugent Hopkins clears it off the draw. Morrissey out from behind his goal. Up the left wing to Kyle Connor. Chris crosses to Scheifele, now to Ehlers, into the Oiler end, left wing corner. Ehlers behind the net, to the right wing point. Filardi over to Morrissey. On the left wing to Scheifele, back to Morrissey, right to Connor. His shot, and that goes off the shoulder of Pickard, maybe off his mask. Puck in the left corner. I think that mask has come dislodged, and we get the whistle. Yeah. Minute 50 to go here in the third. Tied at 3. Calvin Pickard will have his, gonna get that mask. Put back on. Blew the snap right off the back there. Gonna take his time. Veteran.
It's heated in front of the net here between Scheifele and Ekholm. They're having quite the conversation.
I think Calvin Pickard's got it all taken care of there. Giving his penalty kill unit a little bit of extra time. Henrique and Nugent Hopkins out with Ekholm and Kulak. Scheifele taking the draw for the Jets.
Jets have won 57% of the draws in this game.
Don't win that one, though, as Kulak can get it off the boards and down the ice. Out from behind the goal, Morrissey. At his own blue line to Scheifele. Now to Kyle Connor. At center ice to Scheifele. Into the Oiler end. Left wing corner to Ehlers. In front to Scheifele. Just missed him. Velarde has it down the right wing. The right wing corner to Connor to the point. No one there, and it will come out. 45 seconds left to go in the penalty to Corey Perry. Scheifele in on the left. He's going to lose it. Connor Brown's going to get it out. He's got Henrique with him. In over the line. Brown waiting. The shot. Save made by Hellebuck.
What a good shot. And that was a good save by Hellebuck. Lots of high heat.
The right wing. Ehlers now to Scheifele. His shot. We're into the last minute here in the third. Tied at 3. The Oilers and the Jets. Penalty over in 22 seconds. Scheifele on the left wing. In front of the goal. Off a skate. Cleared out by Nugent Hopkins. From behind his net is Miller. Penalty over in 8 seconds. 35 seconds to go here in the third. Perfetti will get it in. Across to Nita Ryder. Towards the net. That went off an Oilers stick. Penalty is over. Kulak. Up to Perry. Perry into the Jets end. Right wing. To the right corner. Now behind the net. Wraps it in front. And off of Hellebuck. 12 seconds to go. Jets 0 for 4 on the power play. Perfetti will shoot it in. Steered aside by Pickard. It's in behind the net. Kulak. Right corner to Ekholm. Ekholm will get it out down the ice. We're going to go to overtime. Oilers and the Jets knotted up at 3. It's been an exciting game through 60. Can't wait for the 3-on-3. Don't go anywhere. Tied at 3 after 3 periods. The Oilers and the Jets. From Rogers Place, it is 4 Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Every month, I give the gift of sight. By donating to Operation Eyesight, an organization working to restore and preserve vision in the developing world, I help prevent blindness. I know that every month, I've helped another person see again. It's a great feeling. Won't you share that with me? For a donation as small as $30, you can restore a blind person's sight. Together, we can change lives. To learn how to give the gift of sight, please visit OperationEyesight.com.
All games, all season.
You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer here at Rogers Place, getting set for OT. Oilers and Jets. Oilers are 11-3 in 3-on-3 OT, 0-1 in shootouts, 11-4 overall. The Jets 8-3 on the 3-on-3 variety, 1-1 in shootouts, 9-4 overall.
So 2 good teams in 3-on-3, but the Oilers without the 2 best 3-on-3 players in the league over the last 6 or 7 years. I mean, obviously, you'd say McKinnon and Carr are right there as well, but I think it's impressive Edmonton got a point in this game.
Oh, they've battled hard.
They've been shorthanded 4 times.
5-on-3 for a minute 3.
Yeah.
Killed that off. Calvin Pickard had to come into this game in the third period after Stuart Skinner got drilled into the net.
So Nugent Hopkins, Bouchard, and Hyman. Look at this. They're going to Lowry.
Lowry, Ehlers, Sandberg.
Boy, Sandberg's really becoming an important player. Don't forget, they don't have Pionk. Drop the puck, Stripes.
They do, and the Oilers get first possession. It's Bouchard down the right wing into the Jet zone. He'll take it right back out. Across to Nugent Hopkins. Now he comes into the Jets end, down the right wing, into the right wing corner with Ehlers. Ehlers steals it. Then Ehlers lost it. Nugent Hopkins out of the right corner to Hyman. The shot. Oh, what a save by Hellebuck coming across.
Great play by Nugent Hopkins.
They blow it down.
Another mask off.
Oh, yeah. Hellebuck had his mask also dislodged. That was a great save. Good steal by Nugent Hopkins. Perfect pass.
Look at this.
All right.
Arvidsson.
Wallman and Nurse, and Arvidsson wins it to himself, and he just misses.
Told you they'd go 2D with one of their groupings.
Nurse, back to Wallman. Take it in behind the net. Wallman waits in behind the Edmonton goal. Looping back Arvidsson. He'll get it on the left wing. Drop it back to Jake Wallman. Wallman over the jet line. Right wing to Arvidsson, to the blue line to Nurse. Nurse off the boards, but that doesn't get to Wallman. Morrissey out of his own end for Winnipeg. Through the middle, into the Edmonton end, now to Scheifele. Scheifele drops it to Kyle Connor, shoots and scores. Kyle Connor off the right wing, fires it in, and the Jets will win it 4-3 in overtime.
Well, that guy can shoot the puck. It's his 37th of the season. And the Oilers had a chance, and the Jets got a big save.
Yeah.
From Connor Hellebuck. And then Edmonton gave the puck away. The two forwards, or the two defensemen back up there, and a little bit of a miscommunication in the O-zone. That gave Winnipeg puck possession. And they got some triggers in their team that could finish. And Connor did with his 37th of the season.
Yeah, great shot by Kyle Connor. And the Winnipeg Jets will win this in overtime. It was a minute 13 into this OT. But the Oilers had a glorious chance. And
Edmonton played well.
They did. You talk about battling hard. This playoff-like game.
Well, I mean, you don't finish the game with your starting goalie.
Yeah.
You don't have Connor McDavid on a night in which you didn't have Leon Draisaitl to start. You still got a point, and you were shorthanded 4 times in the game. They had a 5-on-3, and they had a power play in the final 2 minutes. You still got a point. I mean,
nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that. Now the concern is, all right, you don't rush Draisaitl back because McDavid's. We think it's day to day. We don't. We'll get an update after the game from Chris Knobloch here. It was a strange sequence and a great eagle eye from Troy Bowler upstairs, but wait and see what's going on with Connor McDavid. Jeff Skinner, though, 2 goals in this game, but unfortunately not enough for Edmonton.
Some game here at Rogers Place tonight between the Oilers and the Jets. Jeff Skinner scoring twice. Zach Hyman also scored for Edmonton. Darnell Nurse had a couple of assists for the Oilers. And Connor McDavid did pick up a point. His point streak goes to 13 games. It was Cole Perfetti, Josh Morrissey, Brandon Tanev, and then Kyle Connor with the OT marker for the Jets to win. And the Edmonton Oilers will now be looking ahead to Seattle on Saturday night.
Yep. Well, Seattle's here. They're
already here.
They're already in Edmonton. And probably, salivating at the opportunity to play an Oilers team that could be potentially down a couple of their better players. And, Seattle's, at the end of the day, they still got, by my count, 6 top 9 forwards. They traded Yanni Gord, and they moved Oliver Bjorkstrand in that deal to Tampa Bay. They got a pretty good team.
Yeah.
And the Oilers are going to have, now the one area that Seattle's had some challenges is stopping the puck. But for Edmonton, I mean, you take McDavid and Draisaitl out of a lineup, and man, oh man, it's a challenge. And tonight the guys in the short term stepped up, and they'll have to. We'll see what the status is of both Leon and Connor on Saturday. But that's going to be one of the storylines we're going to be following, Cam.
4-3 the final. Jets over the Edmonton Oilers. Oilers in overtime. Oilers dropped to 40-24-5. Jets improved to 48-18-4. Oilers lose this one in extra time. It was Kyle Connor from Josh Morrissey and Mark Scheifele. Our Rogers postgame show is coming up next.
Exclusive live interviews, expert analysis, and game highlights. This is the Rogers postgame show. Once again, here's Bob Stauffer on the Oilers Radio Network.
To the right wing point for Wallman. Across the line to Nurse. Nurse will shoot it. Save, rebound. Scores! Zach Hyman with a loose puck. And he has tied this game at 3.
The Oilers Oilers end up picking up a point on a night in which they didn't have Leon Draisaitl. Connor McDavid doesn't finish the game, and Stuart Skinner doesn't pick up the game. Zach Hyman's 25th of the year from Norris and Wallman. That's the Century Casino Highlight Zone, all in, all games, all season. Century Casino, 3 great locations. Edmonton, St. Albert, next to the Edmonton International Airport at Century Mile. Welcome to the Winter Zone. This is the Rogers Postgame Show on the Oilers Radio Network.
At Sobeys and Safeway Liquor, they recommend pairing locally distilled spirits and their ice-cold beer selection with... And Oilers win! Sobeys and Safeway Liquor, proud partners and fans of the Edmonton Oilers. Please enjoy responsibly.
Hey, Paul Brandt here. You know what I'm a fan of? Alberta. The wide open spaces, the highways and byways, and a rugged, beautiful terrain that I'm proud to call home. Maybe that's why I'm also a fan of my Ford F-150. It's tough, capable, and smart, which makes it a natural fit for roads like these. So if it's a new truck you're looking for, look no further than the truck Albertans love to drive, F-150. Head into your Alberta Ford dealer and tell them PB sent you.
At Sobeys and Safeway Liquor, they recommend pairing locally distilled spirits and their ice-cold beer selection with... And Oilers win! Sobeys and Safeway Liquor, proud partners and fans of the Edmonton Oilers. Please enjoy responsibly.
You're tuned in to the Rogers Postgame Show on the official voice of the Edmonton Oilers, 880 CHAD, and on the Oilers Radio Network.
All right, well, no Alberta Blue Cross Travel Insurance goal of the game. Health, dental, travel. We got the coverage you need. Visit ab.bluecross.ca with that springboard inside the game analyst, Rob Brown. Rob, gutsy performance tonight from Edmonton, all things considered.
It was a good game played by both teams. There weren't a lot of grade A chances, and when there were breakdowns, both goaltenders played well. Penalty killing was good on both sides.
Yep.
Power plays struggled on both sides, but it was a good game to watch. It was a fun game to be part of, and the Winnipeg Jets are a good, deep hockey club with a fantastic goaltender who probably was just average today, but in overtime, he made the big save he had to make.
All right, so the Oilers start the game without Leon Draisaitl. We believe it's day-to-day, short-term. Connor McDavid will have to get an update.
I watched that live, and to me, it's groin hip flexor is what he tweaked.
Yeah.
It was pretty obvious. I've been in that position. I know what it looks like when you feel it, and I know exactly how you skate to the bench. So, to me, that's what it was.
Well, he tried separating 3 separate times on that shift, right, with the explosiveness. So, and I guess, the good thing is he's not 34, but the bad thing is, there's a game on Saturday, and the Oilers are probably in the playoffs.
Well, you don't bring anyone back unless they're fully healthy.
Yeah.
The playoff seeding matters nothing. It honestly, it doesn't. Health is the most important thing when you come to playoffs. Being fully healthy to play what could be a 2-month stretch. So there's no need to try and come in first in this division. Coming home against LA, great. It would be awesome if you did. But the health of your players is the most important thing on April 20th.
All right. Well, I think you're probably going to be right. So we'll wait and see. Rob, great stuff. Thanks for joining us.
Sounds good, Bob.
The Oilers Radio Network Rogers postgame show continues after this.
OilCountry, you never miss an Oilers game. Join your fellow fans at Molson Canadian OilCountry headquarter locations every game day. Visit OilCountryHQ.com to find out where you can enjoy the game next with a pint of Molson Canadian, the official beer sponsor of the Edmonton Oilers.
Play Alberta has hundreds of casino games right at your fingertips. Join thousands discovering why Fortune Coin is one of Alberta's most popular games. Fill your reels with golden coins. Multiply your prizes up to 6 times and turn good spins into legendary ones. Land the Fortune Coin symbol to win cash. Trigger the jackpot. Launch the free spins bonus and watch as the dragon takes over your screen. New players get 100 free spins only on playalberta.ca. Claim your offer today. If you gamble, use your game sense.
When the Oilers are on the ice, the big hits are a part of the game. But they shouldn't be a part of your drive. If you've been injured in a car collision, let James H. Brown & Associates and their over 200 years of combined injury law experience help you. Locally owned and proud Edmonton Oiler fans, James H. Brown & Associates is ready to support you with their unrivaled experience, unrivaled results, and unrivaled commitment. When accidents happen, head to jameshbrown.com.
Oil Country, you never miss an Oilers game. Join your fellow fans at Molson Canadian Oil Country headquarter locations every game day. Visit oilcountryhq.com to find out where you can enjoy the game next with a pint of Molson Canadian, the official beer sponsor of the Edmonton Oilers.
This is the Rogers Postgame Show on the Oilers Radio Network.
To the right wing point for Wallman, across the line to Nurse. Nurse will shoot it, save, rebound, score!
That's also our plus play of the game. It's brought to you by Catelli Protein Plus with the classic taste of Catelli and 17 grams of protein. It's the most delicious way to score with your taste buds and on the ice. As we go to a Pizza 73 out of town scoreboard. Here we go. It's brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of your Edmonton Oilers. They're in the third, going to the third. Vegas up 2-0 over the Boston Bruins earlier tonight. The LA Kings continue their winning ways. Chicago is just, well, they're in the soup, man. It's 3-1 for LA over Chicago. That's a final. Connor Bedard, by the way, is minus 80 in his first two seasons in the NHL. Tampa Bay wins in a shootout 3-2 over Dallas. Anaheim 4-1 over the Nashville Predators. Dylan Holloway scored once, was involved in the game winner in overtime. Philip Broberg got it. St. Louis beat Vancouver 4-3. The Islanders beat the Canadiens 4-3 in OT. Alexander Barkov, the GWG in OT on the power play. Florida beats Columbus 1-0. Suddenly Columbus can't score. The Washington Capitals 3-2 victors over the Philadelphia Flyers. Maple Leafs hold off the Rangers 4-3. Calgary big come from behind victory 5-3 in New Jersey. Tomorrow the Edmonton Oil Kings in Lethbridge. Saturday the Seattle Kraken are here, and Saturday night the Bakersfield Condors are in San Jose. This is the Rogers postgame show on the Oilers Radio Network.
Did you know the RCMP polices over 99% of Alberta's landscape? From the oil sands to the Rockies to the prairies, the RCMP has a province covered. Providing policing services to more than 1,700 communities and with over 150 career specializations, the Alberta RCMP has something to fit everyone's goals and lifestyles. Visit rcmpcareers.ca and take the next step towards your career with the Alberta RCMP. A message from the Government of Canada.
Over the last decade, the world of work has changed dramatically. It's a change that can cause a disconnect between a company and its employees. But a partnership with Aon can help by making decisions that create a more flexible, engaged, and resilient workforce. Aon's experience and expertise, global understanding, and advanced analytics ensure that every client is better informed and better advised so that they can make better decisions. Whatever the next decade brings, Aon is in the business of better decisions.
Let's go to the Molson Cup 3 Stars, brought to you by Molson, the official beer of the Edmonton Oilers, whether it's Canadian, Ultra, Export, XL. There's a Molson with your name on it. Third star tonight. A couple of assists, Josh Morrissey. Second star tonight for GWG and OT. Kyle Connor, first star tonight for the Edmonton Oilers. Jeff Skinner with a pair of goals. He went +2. The Rogers postgame shows heard following each of our NHL broadcasts. The Oilers return to action Saturday night when they play the Seattle Kraken. For my play-by-play partners this season, Cam Moon, who called tonight's game along with Jack Michaels, Rob Brown, Brent Griffiths, Brendan Escott, studio producers, Kellen Kennedy at the helm tonight, along with Eamon Hashem and Angie Connell, and the ace himself, our longtime engineer, Troy Bowler. Bob Stoffer saying, so long, everybody. From Rogers Place, the Oilers get a point on a night in which they don't have their number one goaltender and their top two players finish the game.
Rogers Postgame Show is heard following each of our NHL broadcasts. Portions of this exclusive broadcast are brought to you by Ford, official partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Built Ford proud. Molson, official beer of the Edmonton Oilers. Whether it's Canadian, Ultra, Export, or Excel, there's a Molson with your name on it. Must be legal drinking age. And Rogers, proud